dreams of India, they are changing. It's not what other people say, but what my heart says that's deciding the nation's dreams. Now India doesn't hesitate to take the road less traveled. In every corner of India, there are unique new dreams, and helping them take flight is Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
जिस देश को कल तक करियर के कुछ ही ऑप्शंस नजर आते थे, वो आज नई राहों की तरफ शिफ्ट फोकस कर रहा है। मानो बेहिसाब मेगापिक्सल वाली क्लैरिटी मिल गई हो। आज का इंडिया नई निगाहों से सब देख रहा है। तकदीर में वो विश्वास नहीं करता, तस्वीर अपनी लाइफ की वो खुद बनाता है। आज इंडिया अपने सपनों में रंग भर रहा है और ये मुमकिन कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon. इंडिया के सपने बदल रहे हैं। लोग क्या कहते हैं कि जगह, अब दिल क्या कहता है, सपने डिसाइड कर रहा है। अनजान राहों पर चलने में इंडिया अब नहीं हिचकिचा रहा है। इंडिया के कोने कोने में नए अनोखे सपने हैं और इनको उड़ान भरने में मदद कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
A country that had few career options in sight till yesterday is shifting its focus towards newer avenues today, as if it's found a multiple megapixel-like clarity. Today's India is seeing everything with a new set of eyes. No longer believing in fate or destiny, it's etching the course of its life by itself. Today's India is adding color to its dream. And all of this is being made possible by Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
Vitality versus 7C's Esports. ये lower bracket match है वो भी. Vitality still having a good amount of control over the Hardpoint, and they have actually doubled the amount of points that they had, more than 7C's.
Greedy आगे बढ़ेंगे जोर से, getting some big kills right here. 5 kills, 4 kill लेते हुए नजर आने वाले Greedy with his drone and points के साथ यहाँ पर lead लेते हुए नजर आने वाले team Vitality gets the round as well.
और एक बार फिर से सैम्स की पोजीशन को प्री फायर कर दिया जाएगा. बॉन्ड टू किल ने अपना होमवर्क करके रखा है. Flanking and Sams picks up 2 kills. Both the flankers have been killed, and now it's a 3v3.
Side is open, आगे पुश आएगा जोर से बॉम्ब डिफ्यूज करने की कोशिश, but Sams के होते ये चीज होना बिल्कुल ही नामुमकिन है. He gets double as well, going for the triple, and he gets the triple which he wanted, and with that round goes in favor of Team Vitality with
Team Wolfpack, True Rippers Esports, two extremely strong teams about to lock horns in the lower bracket of this tournament.
यहाँ पर True Rippers ने एक तो काफी ज्यादा strong control बिठा के रखा है मैप पर. This guys are not even letting Team Wolfpack come near the Hardpoint like एक साथ.
मेरी चाय अभी तक गर्म है. इतने जल्दी ये मैच खत्म हो गई.
In the back, and with that blood as well, trying to go for a triple, but no, he cannot. Smoke का इस्तेमाल करेंगे. This smoke is going to become very handy, but वहाँ पर, as I said, Techno gets 2 kills in a row.
They make the sun shine just for a few seconds, and then they plunge them into the darkness. True Rippers Esports eliminating the Wolfpack from the tournament. What a wonderful performance. What a speed run, I would say. Insidious Esports, Godlike Esports, two of the strongest teams in the country, now playing the upper bracket finale.
Hold and to manipulate Team Insidious coming inside the trap. It seems Godlike is looking very strong this particular Hardpoint. And man, what a competitive match it was. Godlike getting the first round itself, and Insidious.
But once again, Bros and Learns lining up the kill feed. Bros on a triple. No way this man pulls off a triple. Kill onto Vortex. Quick storms onto Lesra. Double kill for Learn, and he single-handedly decimates that bush. You asked for it, and we are now getting it. We are heading into domination. They're on the verge of capturing, and they got it. Godlike Esports have 2 flags under control. I am not sure how R&D will try to retake this. I don't know how much Insidious can do, especially when they're so split apart.
Team Insidious ने कहीं ना कहीं point difference को बहुत हद तक यहाँ पर retake कर लिया है, but
he is on a mission for vengeance. He's on a mission to kill everything he sees, capture as much ground for his team, going all the way from C to B to A, and he just has no remorse. They need to put all their forces together and put the pedal to the metal, but IND is holding them back. This is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he's been destroyed by the FJ, but finally, with just a deficit of 6 points, Godlike Esports will win this game. Oh my god. This is going to be the lower bracket match between Team Vitality and True Rippers Esports.
From Team Vitality, Hardpoint का control पूरा Team Vitality के पास अभी के लिए जाता हुआ देखने को मिलने वाला है. If Team Vitality holds this particular Hardpoint completely, these guys are going to go towards 100 point mark, but this Team Troopers are throwing everything they have got, but still Hardpoint के नजदीक वो नहीं पहुंच पा रहे. Team Troopers, these guys tried their level best, but कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ वो Team Vitality के हाथ में जो lead था उसको overcome नहीं कर पाए. But
on the backstab, but Moon! He gets destroyed by Kevin. He did not even have a line of sight onto him. It falls just a little bit short, but Argon, what a spray down! 2 people in one fell swoop for it, and they win this game 2-0. Vitality will now move on further in the tournament, where they will face Team IND tomorrow.
बेसिकली वी गो विद द फ्लो और जैसे जैसे गेम बढ़ती है वैसे वैसे पेस भी चेंज होता है. I would like to see some underdog teams showing up in the finals, and definitely few names like Godel, Force1, TR, they are pretty potential.
Our top two players according to me would be Minnow from Godel and Force1 Abyss.
So our team really prefers to play Search and Destroy because Search and Destroy is more tactical game rather than just roaming around in like hardpoints. We also like to play it, and it's fun. It's actually fun.
That is a bit controversial because there are a lot of teams that I feel are, very capable of beating us or coming close to us. I think for starters, Insidious, Godlike and Force1 would be our main competition in this tournament. But of course, there are other teams such as True Rippers who can come up and do well as well against us. So we'll have to be careful of every single team we face in this tournament. So we change our strategies based on how our opponent team is reacting to us. I think a lot of that goes in before the round starts. The 10-second gap filter that is there between rounds is where we discuss if we could do something separately, and that's how we change our strategy in the middle of the games. Of course it'll be S&D because when a team has Monk and Moonscombe in it, then they'll always love to play S&D. No, there wasn't any specific boot camp or anything set up to test players. I think our team came as one when it came here. It was still a team that was very new. I think we hadn't even played a single tournament together before we got signed by Vitality. I think it was a little bit of luck and a little bit of trust that we got to where we are today, representing one of the biggest organizations in the world. It's definitely a very, very good feeling doing this, and at the same time it comes with a lot of responsibilities which we're working towards. And this team was formed on the basis of picking up the best players in the country who are capable of winning a championship for it. So that is what we're looking forward to.
Ladies and gentlemen, the earth is quaking, my heart is shaking, and we are here in the grand finals of Qualcomm Snapdragon presents Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge powered by JioGames. A little correction, the grand finals will be today as well, but before that we have the lower bracket finals. Insidious Esports versus Team Vitality. Two of the strongest teams in the country about to go head to head with each other for a slot in the grand finals. The team that wins this will face Team Godlike. And my, oh my, I am so excited for this one. My name is Crips, with me is Rocky, and we are about to head into one of the most anticipated Call of Duty mobile matches in the country.
The hype which is created in this particular battle is going to get insane. Both the teams are going to be hugely pressurized because there's chance to go towards the final. यहाँ पे ये match जीतो, you are going to head on straight towards the final against of Team Godlike. So let's see, ladies and gentlemen, कि कौन सी वो team होने वाली. Is it going to be Team Insidious Esports or is it going to be Team Vitality? Currently पहला round यहाँ पर करीब शुरू हो चुका है, and as usual we are going to start off the game with the Hardpoint in the map of Summit. And as we can see, Team Vitality is actually marching in this game, not going to go for the heaven control. It seems completely Hardpoint की तरफ focus करती हुई Team Vitality नजर आने वाली, and these guys are going to play complete objective performance in this particular battle. It seems क्योंकि केवल एक player नजर आने वाला towards the heaven and rest of the players are just OBGing right here. Death वहाँ पर heaven control लेने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, but there comes Burns, he gets down as well, and Monk, oh my god, is using a shotgun. Very, insane choices of weapon coming up from Team Vitality right now. Team IND के players नजदीक तक नहीं आ पा रहे hard point, and these guys are just getting decimated. But the fact is that this is just the first hard point, and जैसे जैसे game आगे बढ़ेगा, I'm definitely sure that Team Insidious is going to show us some insane performances as well. But there comes the print, and 2 kills in a row, and with that, Argon coming up with a 5-kill frenzy kill mark in the first hard point itself. Like, Cribs, this 15-20 seconds of performance is showing a team Vitality कितना ज़्यादा warm up करके आई है, कितना ज़्यादा homework करके आई है against of Team Insidious.
Exactly, और ऐसा भी नहीं है कि टीम इंसीरियस स्किल्स नहीं ले पा रही, उन्हें किल्स मिल रहे थोड़े थोड़े, लेकिन आर्गन यहाँ पे इतना स्ट्रांगली होल्ड करके बैठा है, जैसे ही उसके पास कुछ भी यूटिलिटी आती है उसे डिप्लॉय कर देता है. प्रेडेटर मिसाइल आया, डिप्लॉय. शॉक आरसी आया, डिप्लॉय. और इसी के साथ साथ हार्ड पॉइंट नंबर 1 पूरी तरह से वाइटैलिटी के कंट्रोल में. हार्ड पॉइंट नंबर 2 भी उन्हीं के साथ है. एंड as soon as IND tries to come in, Argon puts down another predator missile. I don't think he's died. Like, वो कितने किल्स लिए जा रहा है, उससे स्कोर स्ट्रिक्स ऑनलाइन ही आते जा रहे हैं. उसके पास दूसरा प्रेडेटर मिसाइल आ चुका है. आई थिंक ही माइट इवन हैव हिज ultimate score streak online right now, whether it's a Goliath or whether it's a cluster strike, I don't know yet, but we'll find out soon enough. And Vitality 100 points strong, almost 90 पॉइंट पे तो ऑलरेडी पहुंच चुके हैं. Insidious 0 पे. ये कैसा डोमिनेंस है यार, ये तो मैंने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था. मेरे को लगा कि Vitality IND दोनों टीम्स के, दोनों कंट्री के बेस्ट टीम्स हैं एंड क्लोज फाइट होएगा, बट 100-0 लीड, that's bullshit. How is Vitality doing this? How is IND letting them get away with this? दूसरे हार्ड पॉइंट पे 100 पॉइंट्स हो चुके हैं इनके. तीसरे हार्ड पॉइंट पे शायद पूरा गेम खत्म हो जाएगा.
Jeez, like this is the power of practice, Crips. Like Team Vitality जो practice करके आई है against of Team IND. Team IND का एक भी point नहीं है. जिस तरीके से this game is going on right now, Team Vitality in the triple digits. But now it's time for Team Insidious, it seems, क्योंकि spawn है उनके हाथ में, and कहीं ना कहीं खाली Argon बैठे, but Argon still somehow single-handedly वहाँ पर अपने opponents को पूरी तरीके से रोक चुके. The spawns has been flipped as well, and Team Vitality has done something insane, which was not even in our worst expectations right here. Like 132-0 against of Team Insidious coming up right there. Argon को just देखो कहाँ पे खड़ा है वो बंदा, and he's just not inside the hard point as well. वो अलग ही level पे खड़ा है. He's just spamming his predators right there, here and there. But there comes the final push from Team Insidious. Insidious are trying to level back पूरा एड़ी चोटी का दम लगा दिया यहाँ पर Team Insidious. Finally getting the points. Finally, it's time for Insidious to get some rounds and like get some points, it seems. But Team Vitality ने I would say Krebs यहाँ पर एक free pass दे दिया है. जिस तरीके से हम देख रहे हैं, Team Vitality is not going to go for the contestant of the next hard point, because आगे सेकंड हार्ड पॉइंट पे जाने वाले वो लोग, एंड दिस गाइस आर गोइंग टू होल्ड इट कंप्लीटली. यहाँ पर आएगा जरूर से एक बुल चार्ज, बट दैट बुल चार्ज गोस डाउन एज वेल. एक भी प्लेयर का एलिमिनेशन नहीं निकाल पाए वहां पर उस बुल चार्ज से, एंड विद टीम वाइटैलिटी हैविंग जस्ट 4 पॉइंट्स टू गेट दिस विन डन. आई गेस दिस इज गोइंग टू बी इट. मॉन्क ने वहां पर डबल किल सिक्योर कर लिया, एंड विद such a humongous lead, Team Vitality, Cribs, has done something we were not even expecting in our wildest dreams. Like 14-150. Cribs, what was that?
I have no idea, bro. You tell me. Did Argon even die once? No. I don't know.
Argon, I guess he died twice, it seems. He died only twice. Yeah, bro. Damn.
Holy shit, 4 kills.
4 times, okay. Argon died 4 times. So I mean, just look at the KD. Argon sitting up at 22-4 in such an important match against of Team IND. Cribs, I'm just imagining that Team IND को कितना ज़्यादा खराब लग रहा होगा, because Team IND was trying their level best, push करे जा रहे थे, but still these guys are not able to push in towards Team Vitality. Like Team Vitality has shown something which we are not even imagining. Like this is just completely insane. And Cribs, आप बताओ, like what would you like to say for this matchup?
Okay, before I say something about the matchup, I know a little something about these players. Vitality, Argon and IND learn. दोनों का आज बर्थडे है. We have one birthday boy, table topping, 1 minute 57 on the hard point, 22 frags. This guy is having an amazing birthday. He's having the cake and he's having the cold drinks on top of it, and then there is Learn. Poor guy sitting at the bottom, barely creating any impact for his team. He's having the worst birthday ever. And I know that birthdays are irrelevant and it's just an occasion for you to eat some cake, but come on, there is a little bit of emotion attached to it. And when you are in the finals of such a huge tournament, all that momentum gets inside your head And right now, Argan is having a really good time. Positive vibes only for him. And this guy, he did so much for his team. Death and Moon never even needed to show up.
You know, I guess Death and Moon did not even get the chance to find the opponents and get some eliminations, it seems, because, you know, these guys are not, it's not like इन लोगों ने death दिया है and वहाँ पर, you know, these guys were not winning gun fights, these guys were winning the gun fights, these guys have positive KD ratio right here, but it seems कि उनको players ही नहीं मिले उनके opponent side से, and I guess definitely you know, Krebs, Argan is going to have the stars in his favor, it seems, on his birthday, and this particular matchup is, I'm just imagining कि कितना बड़ा huge boost मिलने वाला है Team Vitality के morale को अभी इस particular matchup के बाद, क्योंकि you know it's going to be a best of 3 anyways, and पहला round जिस demolition के साथ यहाँ पर निकाला है Team Vitality ने, the score line was pretty insane, and now we are going to head into a search and destroy. It's, you know, the stakes are very high, Krebs, for Team Insidious, it seems right now, क्योंकि you know, consider if the match was you know, a neck to neck competition, तो इतना ज़्यादा pressure नहीं होता Team Insidious पे, but ये जो performance Team Vitality ने दिखा दिया Team Insidious is you know, scratching the heads, it seems right now, कि क्या strategy लेके आए to stop these guys.
Yeah, whatever strategy Insidious had cooked up has been destroyed. They're gonna have to start fresh from scratch, rethink everything, go back to the drawing board, lay out the blueprints, and hopefully write something down in marker, not in pencil, that Vitality can't erase. Vitality, they're looking really, really strong. Momentum in their favor. And they will be starting on the attacking side. If they can keep up the pace, they will steamroll over Insidious Esports. And let me tell you, Insidious are not pushovers. They're one of the finest teams in the country. And if Vitality can destroy them like this, I'm very scared. Even Godlike must be running really scared right now. Godlike is already in the finals. And I'm pretty sure their players must be watching these matches, trying to figure out what Vitality brings to the table. And they did not bring anything to the table. They flipped it over. They destroyed it. Let's take a look at what their setup looks like. Vitality now spreading out. They've got Sams watching B jungle. They've got 2 players outside of A long, 2 players inside the wooden building. Time is ticking. 1 minute 20 left on the clock. Insidious, on the other hand, have stacked 3 players towards the A site. 1 on mid and only 1 on B. If Vitality decides to hit the B side right now, they will be finding a fair amount of success, and it seems like that's exactly what they're doing. The bomb is still outside towards A long, but 2 people of Vitality now moving towards the B site. Can they pick off a couple of people? 1 minute left on the clock. Vitality need to decide. The birthday boy Argan having the bomb on his back, still holding towards A. If they can pick off Argan over here and drop the bomb, the entire plan of Vitality will go down in ruins. And they still haven't decided. Insidious Esports just need to delay them right now. I hope Insidious has a little bit of utility left, because a little bit of utility can delay Team Vitality, and that's all they need to do. They just need to buy some time. Now moving in, finally creeping up across the wooden boards into the room. White Phosphorus Grenade will at least shut down one avenue, but the avenue of death is still open. Walks right into Vegas, gets him killed, and now Vitality have control of the site. They should be able to go for the plant right now, but the retake is far away from Insidious. They're trying to make sure that they can get the wall bangs in as well. Burns and Sams trade kills with each other. That's all right, though, because another kill will come through. Moon through the woodworks, gets the better of Trunks, and he could never even establish a line of sight onto him. 3 kills for Vitality and a 2v4 retake for Insidious. Almost impossible. Oh! Good shot by Learn, but instant trade comes through. It's just down to Bros. And the odds are overwhelming.
The bomb is being planted, it seems, and Bro secures the kill right there. It's a 1v2 situation coming up from Bro's side, unless he can clutch it or not, because he's still having some utilities. He throws a white phosphorus, but he goes down to Moon. He was there, he was waiting for him to arrive, and with that, Team Vitality clutches up the first round. And you know, Krebs, we have seen, you know, throughout the tournament we have seen variety of rounds coming up in firing range. You know, search and destroy में बहुत rounds देखे, बहुत बार ऐसा भी देखा है कि बहुत delayed rotation आते हैं, but Team Vitality actually rotated when there was just 30 seconds left in the clock, and with that Learn, this time these guys are not going to stop. एक early push आएगा इनके side से. Moon को already वहाँ पर snipe कर दिया गया, and Moon जो कि पिछले मैच में काफी ज्यादा बढ़िया खेले थे अपनी टीम के लिए. He is down in the first few seconds itself and अब यहाँ पर कहीं ना कहीं टीम इंसीडियस having the man power advantage, थोड़ा सा मोरल बूस्ट मिला होगा उनको एंड लेट्स सी कि क्या टीम इंसीडियस यहाँ पर पुश करते हुए हमें देखने को मिलने वाली इन दिस पर्टिकुलर राउंड या नहीं, क्योंकि टीम वाइटैलिटी बिल्कुल टीज करके खेल रही है टीम इंसीडियस को. दिस गाइस आर नॉट एट ऑल पुशिंग इन हार्ड इट सीम्स एंड वहीं पर मॉन्क स्पॉट करेंगे अपने ओपोनेंट को, ट्राइंग टू गेट सम किल्स बट एएस वाल के शॉट्स थोड़े से मिस होते हुए नजर आए. मॉन्क एलिमिनेशन निकालने में तो कामयाब नहीं हुआ बट स्टिल ही गेव सम डैमेज. उन्होंने अपनी पोजीशन वहां पर रिवील जरूर से कर दी बट nonetheless यहाँ पर sufficient time मौजूद है. Look, there's something similar is happening in this particular round itself. Like वापस से I guess team vitality and Argan यहाँ पर लीड रोटेशन दिखाते हुए हमें नजर आ सकते हैं. These guys are still towards the spawn area, not trying to decide कि किस तरफ से जाना चाहिए, उनको किस तरीके से रोटेट करना चाहिए. But team IND वहां पर उनके जाल में फंसती हुई नजर आने वाली. These guys have completely rotated towards the B side with just 2 players left towards the A. Let's see, it's a 2-1-2 split and इस particular moment पे आके यहाँ पर split on is going to prove very deadly because वहां से 4 जाता हुआ टीम वाइटैलिटी का हमें नजर आने वाले 4 players टीम वाइटैलिटी के एक साथ पुश करते हुए देखने को मिलने वाला है. Now the guns are going to get exchanged it seems because Burns आप स्पॉट करेंगे सामने अपने ओपोनेंट को. आबड़ी से he is just trying to spray him down. 3-5 आता हुआ देखने को मिलेगा बट Argan successfully bomb plant करने में कामयाब हो चुकी. He gets stuck by white phosphorus. He's trying to go down but no he doesn't. He gets a kill instead and Sam's off a double kill लेने में कामयाब हो चुके हैं. With that team vitality has turned the team is completely team insidious despite the fact कि पहला round पहला kill उन्होंने जोर से निकाला था but वहां पर hard hold नहीं कर पाए bomb को and with that the bomb is being planted. Vegas is trying to get some kills. Shots जरूर से connect हुए हैं but देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या यहाँ पर bomb defuse हो पाएगा. And there goes the diffusion. It seems Trunks successfully defused the bomb. There comes the ninja from Insidious side and with that finally team Insidious a ray of hope looking strong from their side. It seems finally एक round मिलेगा Krebs उनको and Vitality जो late rotation दिखा रही है चीजें team Insidious के लिए सही नहीं लग रही. These guys are getting confused by the strategies of team Vitality.
My goodness, yeah. Vitality almost managed to sell that fake onto Insidious Esports. And Insidious fell for it as well. Vitality was able to get a plant safely. The trades were also in their favor, but the post-plant positions of Vitality were a little questionable. As they tried to go in from the trailers, the diffuse had already started coming through, and after that, there was just simply not enough time. He was hoping that maybe Burns would be able to... not Burns. He was hoping that maybe Monk would be able to delay them a little bit, but Learn is unfazed on the A site. No picks for him whatsoever. He shuts down Vitality as soon as they show their faces. More utility to follow. He might be tempted to push in right now. He doesn't see anyone else. And he's right. There's only Argon holding over here. And if they both face each other right now, it will be a birthday boy versus birthday boy battle. I don't know who's going to get the cake. They both want the dub. There's a white phosphorus coming about right him. Dodges it. Good stuff for now. Keeps himself alive. More trophy systems deployed so that the battle's position does not get overwhelmed. So far, Team Vitality have not used their smoke and push strategy yet. I wonder when they'll be pulling that out of the strat book. They will use it sometime or the other, I believe, but will it be in this round? I'm not sure. Whatever they do, it's got to be fast. There's only 30 seconds left. And I do not like this from Vitality. The more time they waste, the more easier it is for Insidious Esports to shut them down. A single white phosphorus grenade can stop them from planting the bomb, and then they'll run out of time. And it's such an embarrassing way to die. Finally, Monk snipes off Learn. Here comes the assault. It's now going to be up to the players of Insidious inside inside the trailers to make this work. But Burns himself gets a burning kill with the white phosphorus. Sam is able to get the trade, and Vegas, he's already on the backstab. Trying to come in over here. Both of them are coming in from the backstab. Actually, Death gets only one. Down to a 1 versus 1. Vegas throws down the white phosphorus. This should definitely pressure his enemy out into the open. But he's still connecting his shots. Argon, he wins this battle. You don't often get 2 bites of the cherry, and Argon denies them even anything.
Birthday boy, it seems, is popping off here right now.
Yeah.
Clutching up so hard for his team back to back. This is a side you don't see every day and often, it seems. But इस बार के लिए Crips, I would say, थोड़ा सा team Insidious ने अपनी strategy में change जरूर से किया हुआ है, क्योंकि the players have rotated early on in the game itself. 3 players A side पे पहुंच चुके हैं, with 1 towards the mid and only 1 towards the B once again. But कहीं ना कहीं A side पे ज़्यादा push कर दिया गया. Team Vitality जिस तरीके से ये खेल रहे हैं यहाँ पर, जो एक लेट रोटेशन ये साइड से आ रहा है, कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ी सी इनके खिलाफ ही इनकी स्ट्रैटेजी वर्क कर सकती है, क्योंकि as you said, Crips, team Insidious का एक white phosphorus आएगा and team Vitality का planter अगर वहाँ पर down होता है तो bomb might not get planted, but Learn eliminating Monk right there. Monk को वहाँ पर मौका ही नहीं मिला peak लेने का. Learn spot किया, he gets a wallbang shot connected. Argon once again एक Thermite को throw से करेंगे, but it doesn't seem कि वहाँ पर Thermite उनका hit होने वाला है because already trophy systems लगा दिए गए. Once again team Vitality is pushing in strong right now. Moon coming up with an amazing frag and coming up with a double. It seems Burns को भी करेंगे वहाँ पर trade off, and with that the A site is going to get cleared off completely. Argon के पास वहाँ पर एक खुला रोड है. He can just go on, plant the bomb, and अकेले मौजूद यहाँ पर goes inside the trailer. सामने की तरफ team Vitality के 3 players मौजूद हैं. Death is already secured his angle, and अब यहाँ से इस angle से Death को eliminate करना काफी difficult हो सकता है, but Bros eliminating Argon without giving a single peek. Sam's वहाँ पर meanwhile trying to sort it off कुछ, now it's a 3-on-2 situation and things are not looking good for team Insidious. 25 seconds का वक्त बचा हुआ है. Death वहाँ पर peek लेते हुए tease कर रहे हैं अपने opponent को, trying to get him out, but जरूरत ही नहीं थी क्योंकि Sam's and उनके teammate यहाँ पर कमाल करके दिखा दिया Crips, and with that team Vitality secures one more round in the back. And Crips, this particular round यहाँ पे team Vitality ने कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा सा जल्दी प्लान किया, and this round ended quickly, and team Vitality के पास ज्यादा room था, time था अपनी strategies को रिवाइज करने के लिए.
पिछली बार जब वो लोग ने लॉन्ग फ्लैंक करने की कोशिश की थी वो अनसक्सेसफुल रहे, निंजा डिफ्यूज हो गया, लेकिन इस बार उनका फ्लैंक सक्सेसफुल रहा. ओह माय गॉड, लुक एट दिस टीम IND ट्राइंग टू पुश ए. उनको बॉम्ब का कंट्रोल मिल चुका है, बॉम्ब ड्रॉप यहाँ पे हो चुका है. टीम वाइटैलिटी के प्लेयर्स को रिट्रीव करना पड़ेगा, एंड विद सो मेनी प्लेयर्स ऑफ इंसिडियस रशिंग देम डाउन, वाइटैलिटी विल बी वेरी स्केयर्ड टू फाइट ओवर हियर. दे आर होपिंग दैट दे कैन गेट अ पिक ऑफ ऑन टू वन ऑफ दीस प्लेयर्स फ्रॉम मिड, बट दे आर नाउ गोना फॉल बैक एंड रोटेट बैक टू देयर डिफॉल्ट स्पॉट्स. 2 on B, 2 on A, mid should be relatively empty. Learn playing from barrels has the responsibility of watching both these areas. But in a 4v4, the situation mostly favors the attackers, unless you turn it into a 4v3 with Bros going aggressively and Learn following up on top of him. Insidious Esports getting picks left, right, and center. They should be able to win this last round unless Sams and Death manage to pull off this 2v4. The bomb dropped in an awkward spot will make things a little jarring for them. So they're gonna try to go into the B side without picking up the bomb, hoping to go for the backstab and then surprise the members of Team Insidious. But little do they know that Insidious members are still present over here. Gas grenades exchanged, white phosphorus thrown down. This should reveal the position of both the teams to each other. How do they rotate now? All the members of Insidious Esports have given up the B side and they're deciding to play for the bomb instead. Now it's going to be almost impossible to retrieve it. They're going to have to isolate these gunfights, which is incredibly difficult. But no, they isolate the first kill. Learn goes down. 3 more to follow. 19 seconds left. They're going to have to fight these guys. I don't think they have enough time to go for the plant. They just need to kill them. And they're hunting them down. All Insidious needs to do is stay alive for 10 more seconds, but here comes the charge, and here goes the trades. Wakers sprays them both down to get his team the second round on the board. Insidious, they had a very difficult time in Hardpoint, but it seems like they're giving Vitality a run for their money over here.
It's true, but the fact is Team Vitality actually ending the first half of the game with a point lead in the, and now they are coming on in the defending side. Let's see Team Vitality किस तरीके से यहाँ पर अब अपने इस lead को continue रख पाएगी, क्योंकि Team Insidious is not going for the strategies. It seems these guys are completely pushed on towards the A side, and आगे जाके early plant करने की कोशिश यहाँ पर Team Insidious के side जाते हुए देखने को मिल सकती है. Argon being the single player from his side towards the side right now to take fight, but Learn उनको deny कर चुके हैं. Argon gets eliminated right the सामने spot, but Learn misses a shot. Moon connects it and gets Learn down. The trade has been done, and the bomb is still yet to be planted, and देखना पड़ेगा यहाँ पर क्या कितना जल्दी bomb plant किया जाने वाला है, क्योंकि Sam's ऊपर Vegas को eliminate करेंगे. He spots one more. Moon gets a trade down as well. Burns वापस Sam's को जोर से drop कुछ बताओ. It's a 2-on-3 situation and things are not looking good for Team Insidious, क्योंकि bomb drop एक अलग ही लोकेशन पे होता हुआ नजर आने वाला है, and दिक्कत हो सकती है bomb को वापस से retrieve करने में. Trunks pushing in hard. सामने player मौजूद है. Death also scouting for the opponents near the A side, but Team IND finally यहाँ पर bomb को retrieve कर लिया गया. Now these guys are going on pushing towards the B site and going for the B plant it seems, and Team Insidious, the fact is that Team Insidious को ये चीज तो एकदम confirm पता है कि now Team IND is not going to try and plant towards the A side, क्योंकि A side उन लोगों ने पूरा clear कर लिया है. Still there are still 2 players looking for the backstab, but there goes down the bomb, and Insidious ने यहाँ पर clear कर दिया है कि the bomb is planted towards B side, and अब देखना पड़ेगा कि Team Vitality in a 3v2 situation in a manpower advantage, Crips, can they clutch or not? Because this is looking very difficult for them, because जो 2 players है Team Insidious के, उन लोगों ने काफी बढ़िया angle hold करके रखा है. Just look at the amount of utilities being thrown, Crips, right here.
Yeah, this Nova gas grenade can actually delay them long enough. They might not have enough time left for the plant. And the bomb is also planted right for the wooden barriers. They know exactly where they are. Moon gets the first kill onto Trunks. Burns in a 1v2. Needs to spray them all down. And he gets only one. Ah, what a stressful situation for Team Vitality. For a second, I thought Insidious might be able to pull it off. But then Vitality were also being very, very methodical with their nades. They put down the first one to clear out anyone who might be hiding close towards the tires. As soon as that Nova gas grenade came in, they stopped right in their tracks. One of the players now started to go in from mid so that they could assault both mid and ties at the same time. So a very methodical assault by Team Vitality shows that they have done their homework. But this time an early smoke towards the A side deployed by Team Vitality will actually stop Insidious from coming through. It's going to buy them a little bit more time and allow the players of Vitality to take aggressive positions. But it doesn't matter. Learn popping off. This time getting the kill onto the Moon. And he needs to shoot for the Moon if he wants to reach for the stars. Can he pull this off? Can he go any higher? 2-4. Vitality well in the lead, but Insidious having the man advantage right now. Can they convert this round? Or will Argon put a wrench in the works? He's already snuck into the bottom of trailer. And this could be very problematic. Argon is alone over here. He sees all these footsteps. He hears them. And he's going to signal to his team to come pouring in. But now it's a 4v4 and Vitality, their odds have never been worse. Insidious trying to wrap around them. There's already a player, Trunks, in the attacker spawn, and he should be able to work a backstab in, or at least prevent any backstabs from coming in. Learn picking off Monk. Great stuff. Burns also picking off one more death. He finally kills off the lurker, but it's gonna be a bit too late. 1v3. Can Death do it? He needs to be the human manifestation of the Grim Reaper, standing true to his name to actually pull this one off. But there's so much utility being dumped at him, he might not be able to make it. And he can't even find the bomb. Oh, he actually did it. He actually found one. They're trying to go for it, but they challenge him. Insidious convert this round in the end.
That double peak from Insidious side was actually very good. अगर वहाँ पर एक second का भी delay हुआ होता तो that would have actually fallen back and tried to take a fight, it seems, but nevertheless the bomb was planted and Death के पास वक्त ही नहीं था कि bomb को defuse कर दिया जाए. But with that said, in this particular round it seems like Team Insidious is trying to go for a different strat. These guys are trying to go towards the B plant, it seems, but is it not? Because यहाँ पर fake भी होता हुआ भी नजर आ सकता है, because 3 of the players have rotated back towards the wooden area, and Team Vitality is completely scattered throughout the map in that particular position. Like एक player B side पे है, एक player टायर्स के साइड देखने को मिलने वाला, one player towards the mid, one player is towards the trailer, पूरी scattered हो रखी है Team Vitality, and this is not looking good for them. अपने आप को उनको संभालना पड़ेगा, composure maintain करना पड़ेगा. But with that said, Team Insidious का complete aggressive push आता हुआ towards the A side, and that eliminates Bros in the first fight itself, and there goes the bomb down. Vitality Death in a very great position it seems, and अब यहाँ से Insidious को bomb retrieve करने में बहुत दिक्कत देने वाले Death. He is just going to go haywire it seems, and let's see, can Team Vitality hold off the bomb or not, because Insidious are actually going for the backstab it seems, and back back entrance यहाँ पर ट्रेलर के पुश करने की कोशिश करी जा सकती है, but Death यहाँ पर उनको अंदाजा लग चुका है प्लेयर कहाँ से पुश इन करने वाला, and he is just not leaving the bomb out of his sight. There's still a player left towards the site, and Thermite gets stuck, and with that Death gets an amazing wonderful kill. Burns eliminates Sam's meanwhile, and it's a 2v4 situation. Burns and Learn and the birthday boy, let's see यहाँ पर Learn का charm कब काम आने वाला, because now it's time, it's now or never, and Learn and his teammate are going to go all in. 2v4 का situation है, पता है चीजें difficult रहने वाले, but still these guys are going to go all out, and सामने spot करेंगे, but Death eliminates Learn, and with that Burns trying to get some kill, and he actually gets Death and retrieves the bomb as well. It's a 1v3. He misses the shot, but not the second one. Moon connects the sniper shot, and with that Team Vitality gets one more round in the bag, and with that particular round Team Vitality is going to get towards the match point, Cribs, and this particular round is going to be very insane for Team Insidious. एक गलत step round अगर उनके हाथ से गया, this might these guys might end their particular stance in the tournament.
Can they pull it off one more time? A step away from the grand finals and they can smell their success. Almost tasted too, but will Insidious deny them this satisfaction? Insidious now spreading out to cover more of a mid area, and they're taking it very slowly. They kind of expected the push from Vitality last time, and they are expecting Vitality to do it again, but it just won't come through. Vitality playing very passively on A this time. Maybe their player Moon, who's now lurking towards sandbags, might get a pick, or maybe he'll try to go aggressive. Moon has just been destroyed. It wasn't Moon, in fact. It was actually Death who was looking towards sandbags. My bad. Moon has been picked off over here, and this just makes things so much more easier for Insidious. They go in for the plant using the smoke grenades as cover. Trophy system to protect them from the utility and the ordnance. But now, two White Phosphorus grenades being tossed. I don't think he's got any more utility left to present him over here. And Monk finally gets the kill onto Bros as he's trying to fall back. 3v4. Vitality don't have enough men. They lost just one more right now. And Sam's is trying to lurk around this little building, but he did not expect Trunks to be right there. 1v4, and it looks almost impossible. And even the Birthday Boys won't be able to save them. Argon good for only one. Insidious Esports pushing us to the limit, pushing us to the edge. They were not able to give any sort of problems to Team Vitality in the last round. I'm sorry, in the last game mode in Hardpoint, but now they are putting up a really good fight, and there is a good chance that we might just go into overtime.
Let's see. I really hope that we go into the overtime match and it's going to be domination, but things are not looking, pretty for Team Vitality, because already उनके players ने यहाँ पर damage लेना शुरू कर दिया, and Argon actually got down, but it seems अपनी HP को जरूर से revive कर चुके once again. But Team Insidious having the utility game on point. Now these guys are trying to go and rush towards the B side. 4 players आगे आ चुके हैं, and with that, Lurker भी इस बार Team Insidious का आगे बढ़ता हुआ नजर आने वाला. तो this seems कि Team Insidious is going to commit towards the B side. Sam's वहाँ पर मौजूद है, trying to give as much intel as possible, but Team Vitality के players वहाँ पर मौजूद हैं. There is just not enough manpower with Team Vitality this time, and there goes the Thermite, and there goes the White Phosphorus, and with that, the HP is continuously going down. Push आएगा, learn snipes off Sam's right there, and with that, Team IND के players manpower advantage देने में कामयाब हो चुके हैं, and Vitality loses 2 of their men in the B side. It was rather a 2v5 situation in the B, क्योंकि बाकी के 3 player Team Vitality के side से rotate करके आ ही नहीं पाए. The intel was not even given because Team Insidious snuck up so sneakily, and now it's time for Argon to shine once again. यहाँ से अगर push करते हैं Argon, तो he can get some good kills, but वहाँ पर एक और player जाएगा Team Vitality के side से, and learns snipes of Argon. He was not even given a single chance. Then somehow surviving in a 1v3 situation, but this is not going to be it for him because he goes down, and with that, Team Insidious secures one more round. It's a 5 score tie, and Team Vitality, Team Insidious both coming up on the match point, and Team Insidious अगर ये round जीत के जाता है, then we are going to head on straight towards the domination match. But Team Vitality coming up on the attacking side. Cribs हमने देखा है कि कितना ज़्यादा delay कर सकती है Team Vitality in their initial pushes, तो देखना पड़ेगा यहाँ पर क्या हम overtime जाएंगे या नहीं, because Team Vitality once again, as we can see, these guys are not rotating very hard. These guys are playing towards the spawn.
Yeah, they are indeed playing towards the spawn. Every team just playing super passively right now. Nobody wants to give up the early advantage. Nobody wants to take a big risk in a very important round like this. Vitality want to shut this game down before they can go into domination, and obviously Insidious Esports want to do everything possible to win. Insidious now have only Burns peeking out of the B jungle corridor, and they've got Learn in mid. Learn is hoping to get a pick towards the wooden buildings, or maybe towards A long, but all that utility being dumped at him, it's not going to protect him. The trophy systems are already been taken down, and the second grenade follows up. Moon gets the better of him, but finally Argon comes in to trade him out. Not before Moon will be downed. 3v4, Insidious still at a disadvantage. Another nade, will it connect? This time was thrown by Monk, but look at Burns. He wants to take matters into his own hands. He's pushing very aggressively towards A. He's hoping to pinch them from both the sides, and he's successfully done it. The bomb has been downed. Can he get more? He overextends, letting Monk secure the kill on him. But still a 2v3. It's the best case scenario that IND have ever had in such a long time. They know where the bomb is. They know where Vitality is going to attack. All they need to do is get some players to go for the backstab and try to make sure that they cut off their rotations, and that's exactly what Vegas is looking to do, but they will rotate already, and he can't stop them on mid. As soon as they try to go into the B side, there's already a player waiting for them, and that's going to be Sam's holding the off angle near tires. He should be able to pre-fire and get the kill onto Vegas. Trunks will immediately go for the trade, but this 1v2, it's actually a 1v1 now. Trunks might be able to pull this off. He just needs to get the kill last time, and he does it. Team Insidious, they win this game, and we are going to domination. What on earth did we just witness? What a comeback. From 3 down to 5, they came up to 6-5. Team Insidious stepping up in such a massive way, and that 1v3 clutch at the end of the game was just the cherry on top of the cake.
Trunks clutching up a situation like that, Crips, can you imagine? Like, he actually waited for the sound. एक player को eliminate किया, he just waited at the exact moment कि कब दूसरा player bomb plant करने की कोशिश करे. He found his opponent defenseless, and with that he pulled off the trigger. दूसरा kill मिला उनको, and उसके बाद rotation दिखा, third kill was right there as well. And with that, Trunks actually अपने team को यहाँ पर eliminate होने से बचा चुका है. Huge clutches coming up from Trunks' side right there, and with that, team Insidious getting the point. Crips, जैसा कि हमारी expectations थे, and we wanted this particular thing to happen. We wanted to see the domination round in this particular matchup, and now it's a feast for our eyes, it seems, क्योंकि जिस तरीके से यहाँ पर Hardpoint का मैच गया था, we did not saw enough coming out from Team Insidious, but now it's time for domination. Once again, it's going to be respawn game mode, and we are going to witness Team Insidious coming up, and we would like to see कि क्या strategy लेके Team Insidious आगे आने वाले in the domination match, क्योंकि Hardpoint was a similar game mode, it was a respawn game mode as well, and उन लोगों ने कहीं ना कहीं अंदाजा लगा दिया होगा कि किस तरीके से गेम आगे जाएगा, किस तरीके से Team Vitality के pushes आने वाले हैं. Plus the fact is that the map is going to be different, it's going to be standoff, and the B domination point, अगर आपने early gap कर लिया, then it's going to be easy to guard it off. But Crips, this match, the players from Team Insidious did actual wonders, it seems, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं we saw in multiple rounds Team Vitality के पास manpower advantage रह रहा था, but still Team Insidious के players 2v3 2v4 clutch करने में हमेशा successful रहे.
Hey, now these Team Insidious players, they are really good at isolating these 1v1 fights, manipulating Vitality into doing their bidding. And कितने सारे बार ऐसा हुआ कि Vitality के players बहुत ही over excited हो जाते हैं, over eager हो जाते हैं और अकेले अकेले push करने लगते हैं. That's when you start to crumble, when you start giving up these 1v1 fights. That's the kind of risk you do not need to pick. You need to be able to play with your team, play as a 5-man unit, and make sure that nobody can sneak up on you and win those individual duels against you. Always gotta be trading. Always gotta be double peeking. Let's see if they can do this, because domination is, I'm gonna be honest, a very chaotic and very difficult game mode. And if Team Vitality wins this game mode in domination, then they will have secured their room in the grand finals. So far, none of these teams have an inherent advantage. Both the teams have won a game mode each.
Crips, if you remember yesterday's match, in which we saw nonetheless Insidious lost the match against of Godlike, but if you remember the points in the first half of domination, it was something around 20-30ish to 75, and then the round ended with 144 to 150, just a lead of 6 points. Like, you know that, right? You get my point. Team Insidious का जो comeback है, it's going to be very, very, very strong in this particular match, in this particular game mode. Like, these guys seem very great in this particular matchup.
Yeah, they do. They definitely seem great in this matchup, but Vitality versus Insidious now heading into domination, I do not know what to expect. It's a very chaotic game mode. Both the teams end up capturing A and C right at the start, but then the battle for B just goes on and on and on and on. And after a team gets B, the other teams try to capture it, but most of the times they fail, so they go for either A or C instead. So it's just a constant in and out, just switching in between the flag sites and just deciding where to commit most of your forces. Most of these guys need to just make sure that their spawns are taken care of. If you spawn towards a particular side and you're leaning more towards it, then you try to capture that flag, and it's just comes down to communication and how often you can get your waves online faster, and how often can those waves keep on assaulting the bomb side or the flag side again and again and again.
That's true. That's going to be very difficult to witness in this particular battle, right? Team Insidious, these guys are going to hop in this match with a little bit of confidence, it seems. And with that, Team Vitality starting out towards the C side, and Team Insidious starting off towards the A side. Base flags goes down, and with that, complete push आता हुआ दोनों ही sides towards the B bomb side. Team Vitality trying to put off some players, but Hagen goes down in the first itself, and with that, कहीं ना कहीं टीम वाइटैलिटी थोड़ा सा यहाँ पर अग्रेसिवनेस दिखाते हुए नजर आने वाले. These guys are going to go towards the B side. It seems early in the game and team they're already पहुंच चुके हैं वहां पर B side लेने के लिए. And then there goes B down towards Team Vitality. Team Vitality, it's just been 3 to 4 seconds in the game. The round has been started and Team Vitality ने already Crips यहाँ पर Team Insidious को double cap करके रख दिया. Now Team Insidious are going to face a very hard time because as we know double story building पे Team Vitality का player एक होने ही वाला है to guard that B point. But our Team Vitality going to stop at this particular moment because जिस तरीके से उनका push आ रहा है, it seems like Team Vitality is going for the early triple cap.
Yeah, and if they get this triple cap off, it will be almost impossible for Team Insidious Esports to recover. They might just be able to recapture one of these flag sites, but then how much will that help them? Because Team Vitality will still have 2 flag sites under their control, and that just gives them way too much information to work with, way too much map control and points to work with. Team INT getting a lot of kills in different parts of the map, but not really able to convert them into any sort of points. Team Vitality still holding onto the B side with everything they've got. They are getting contested a little bit. It's like halfway recovered, but still INT need to send a couple more players to confirm this area. Argon is going to be the one who holds down to this area, and his team recaptures the side, making sure that their progress is nullified even further. But Bros with the triple kill might just be able to make this work. There's Molotovs being thrown at him so that he doesn't capture the side after he got those kills. But finally, here comes Argon and Monk back again into the action so that they can keep Team Vitality in the lead.
There's a mistake coming up from Team Vitality's side. These guys are not going for the cleanup, or should I say that Team Insidious is not letting them go for the cleanup, it seems, because धीरे-धीरे आगे बढ़ रहे हैं. The B flag was already in their hand. आगे बढ़ेंगे यहाँ पर V guys just for 2 seconds, and with that the point goes towards Team Insidious, and with that अब यहाँ पर point difference हमें कम होता हुआ दोस्तों देखने को मिल सकता है. But is it going to be enough to end this round in a advantage situation for Team Insidious? That's going to be the main question, because Team Insidious is actually going for the triple cap. It seems Argon मौजूद है वहाँ पर अपनी टीम की तरफ से. Team Vitality spawns है उस particular occasion पे, but जिस तरीके से हम देख रहे हैं Vitality के players काफी split होके खेलते हुए नजर आने वाले, with one player trying to lock towards the A side, but he goes down as well. And with that, just look at the kill feed. Team INT के players बार-बार यहाँ पर टीम वाइटैलिटी के प्लेयर्स को एलिमिनेट करते हुए नजर आने वाले. आगन आगे बढ़ेंगे जोर से. He goes for a clean up towards the C side, but is it going to be sufficient enough? Because Trunks comes up and he gets 3 kills, and this man is not stopping here at all. PP19 Bison यहाँ पर अपनी पूरी तरीके से स्प्रे डाउन करते हुए नजर आने वाले. He is already on a very huge kill streak. 4 kill already secure कर चुके towards an opponent spawn, and यहाँ पर टीम वाइटैलिटी को कहीं ना कहीं टीम इंसिडियस spawn trap करके रखने में कामयाब हो चुके हैं. टीम वाइटैलिटी is facing a really hard time to come out of the spawn trap. उनके कुछ प्लेयर्स जरूर से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, but then यहाँ पर टीम इंसिडियस की सेकंड वेव बैठी है. These guys are absolutely eliminating Team Vitality left, right and center. But इसी के साथ साथ जिस तरीके से ये राउंड जा रहा है, it seems Team Vitality might be in a very difficult situation. Team Insidious might actually clutch up the triple cap, it seems, क्योंकि कोशिश कर रही है Team Insidious लगातार बार आगे आने की, but sufficient नहीं हो पा रहा है, ज्यादा आगे तक पुश नहीं कर पा रहे, क्योंकि of course is going to be Team Vitality. But this round is going to come to an end with Team Vitality, it seems. Okay, Team Insidious, it seems, on the victorious side. 1 point, Grips, just a point, a lead of 1 point. Is it going to be enough?
Yeah, that's negligible. It's almost as good as nothing. But I like the way how Insidious retook the lead. Vitality had the lead right at the start. They got the second flag as well. But then the way Insidious started popping off with their kills, with their crossfires, with their setups, it was brilliant. Oh, and here comes a bolt charge. It's gonna crash right into Moon. That's all it gets, though. That's all they needed, honestly, too, because now Team Vitality are trying to go for the A flag, but they will be unsuccessful courtesy of Vegas. Should be able to get that kill, but Bros is here to reclaim this flag on his own. 2 frags in the favor of Team IND. They're trying to go for a third one as well. They put down the cluster strike on C so that they can clear it out, but then the remaining players of Vitality are just busy trying to capture B, which is not exactly where Insidious is focusing. They will be very happy even if it's an A and C capture.
In the early round itself, Team Insidious has come up with a triple cap, and Team Vitality की कहानी अभी के लिए 78 points पे आके रुक चुकी है, थम सी चुकी है. And these guys are trying to go for the C capture, but these guys are denied by Trunks. He was a very huge player for this team, but finally he goes on, and with that the C point goes towards Team Vitality. Finally, after the lead has been given to Team Insidious. These guys are just 40 points away from winning this particular battle, and अब जिस तरीके से lead है, this lead is going to hurt them so much, because एक second यहाँ पर जिस तरीके से जा रहा है Team Vitality, is actually, getting less amount of time to get a double capture it seems, and बीपर कोशिश कर रहे हैं. These guys are being pushed off here and there. Burns अपने annihilator निकाल लिए, एक kill मिलेगा उनको जरूर अपने annihilator से, and trying to get some more kills it seems, but his annihilator has run out of ammo, and वहीं पर Vitality के players finally buckling up, finally getting some kills, but is it going to be sufficient? क्योंकि आगे बढ़े. Finally Moon going to go for the double cap it seems, and वहाँ पर kill मिलेगा, एक kill मिलेगा. There goes the precision, 2 kill लेने में कामयाब हो चुके हैं. With that, team Vitality finally clutching up for themselves. एक और फ्लैग उनके खाते में आ चुका है ग्रिप्स, बट जिस तरीके से यहाँ पर अभी के लिए राउंड मौजूद है, this team Vitality has to go for a triple cap for at least 5 to 10 seconds to get this round in the bag.
ट्रिपल कैप क्या वो डबल कैप भी शायद नहीं कर पाएंगे. वाइटैलिटी के पास जो 2 फ्लैग्स है उनके खाते में, it will be enough to get them a little close to IND, but I think IND have way too many points, and even if they just keep getting 1 point, they should be able to reach 150 very, very soon. IND also now trying to reclaim A for themselves. Will they be successful? Oh no! They almost got it. Yeah, Team Vitality still having control over 2 sides. Team IND have A in their control, but Vitality is catching up really, really fast. They just need 7 more points. Can they actually pull it off? This drone might just pay massive dividends. And Learn, though, has used his cluster strike to clear out an entire site, but Moon with his drone should be able to clean everything up. Can they actually stop Team IND in their tracks? They might just go for the triple cap. They still have to. They just need a little more on C. And if they get the C under their control, they will get it. Oh no, they're losing it. IND are trying to reclaim it back. They just need a couple more points. And this one flag capture might just net them the points they need. It's gonna be a very close affair. All utilities being dumped out. Sparrows outside. Hunter Killer's drone also outside. UAV trying to make sure that everyone gives the information to each other. 1 point away and IND get it. What a clutch by Team IND. After getting absolutely humiliated on Hardpoint, they make a massive comeback in Search and Destroy. They go from 3-5 to 6-3. And then they make a comeback in Domination as well. Insidious Esports are going to the grand finals.
Congratulations, it seems, Cribs. The stars finally worked up for Learn. The birthday boy has shown his signs. जिस तरीके से खेले हैं वो यहाँ पर इस पर्टिकुलर बैटल में इन द फाइनल राउंड, इन द फाइनल गेम ऑफ domination. Oh my god, I mean, just look at the kill feed right here popping off the result screen. Burn sitting up at 16 kills, topping the table with 7 times capturing the point. This shows कि कितना ज़्यादा ऑब्जेक्टिव खेलना पड़ा उनको इस पर्टिकुलर बैटल में. This just shows कि टीम वाइटैलिटी was showing so hard in this particular match. Like बहुत ही ज़्यादा hard competition टीम वाइटैलिटी ने दिया, but कहीं ना कहीं टीम IND came up, stepped up their game. You know, this game, Cribs, I would say, is a learning factor for all of us. भले ही टीम IND पहला मैच इतना खराब तरीके से हारी, जैसा कि आपने बोला, टीम IND actually got humiliated by team Vitality in the game of Hardpoint. But then we saw firing range and then we saw standoff. I mean, Team IND actually took it as a learning lesson. These guys just read Team Vitality completely in the first match, and then in the next upcoming 2 matches, these guys just annihilated Team Vitality. It's not like Team Vitality, gave them an easy fight. Both the teams were fighting very tough, very hard, but at the end, Team IND coming up, clutching up for themselves. This is the reverse sweep of what we were waiting for, and this particular battle, like, it's been insane. Team Vitality ne pura dam laga diya. In the last round we saw the drone of Moon was of such a high value in the last final moments of the game, but still वहाँ पर Team IND ने कहीं ना कहीं आगे बढ़ के C Black को capture किया, and the game they won. This is the power, I would like to say, of the top teams in India. Like ये दोनों teams ने साबित कर दिया कि why these guys are sitting at the top here in the game.
Oh man, they definitely proved it. I am sure that this match will be remembered by everyone in the CODM community as one of the best matches ever. After losing in Hardpoint, they made a comeback in Search and Destroy and in the final game of Domination as well. And for a second, I thought Vitality might walk away with this game because Vitality almost pulled off the triple cap. They stopped Team IND at like 146 points. Then Team IND made a full-blown effort to get to the C site and capture those last few points. Only 4 points were needed and they got it. And with this, Team IND have now moved on to the grand finals of Qualcomm Snapdragon presents Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge. They will be facing Team Godlike at 6:15 in just a little bit of time. Rocky, what are your feelings about that one? What do you think is going to happen in the grand finals?
First of all, I would like to say that Team Vitality, these guys ended up at the third position, but the game, the journey that we saw of this particular team coming up from the start of the tournament, like शुरुआत में गलतियां कर देते हैं, and in the end, what we saw from them, this was completely next level and it was completely insane. But with that said, the next match, Cribs, is going to be Godlike versus Insidious. And what do you think, is the history going to repeat itself? Because we have faced, saw a match Team Godlike versus Team Insidious already, and in that particular match हमने देखा था Godlike ने कितनी बढ़िया तरीके से performance दिखाई थी अपनी, but with this kind of performance coming up from Team IND, Team Godlike is actually going to get feared, it seems, क्योंकि थोड़ा डरा वो Vitality के साइड से भी होंगे कि पहली मैच में Team Vitality क्या करके दिखा दिया, बट उसके बाद Team IND ने जो बाकी के दोनों मैचेस में करके दिया, I guess the level of fear has risen for Team Godlike. And Team Godlike versus Team Insidious, like the weight, इतना wait करना पड़ेगा, this is going to hurt a lot actually.
Yeah. So in approximately half an hour's time, we have the grand finals of this tournament starting. That's going to be Godlike versus Insidious. But ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. You can still chill over here. You can watch the highlights of this match. And oh boy, the highlights are amazing. We had so many clutch moments today from both Insidious and Vitality. So make sure you stay tuned and watch the highlights, because those are also worth relishing. Meanwhile, the players of Insidious Esports need a little break. They need to reset their momentum, reset their minds, so that they can prepare themselves for the next match against Godlike. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you soon. Keep watching Qualcomm Snapdragon presents Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge, powered by JioGames.
Target down. Enemy contact.
dreams of India, they are changing. It's not what other people say, but what my heart says that's deciding the nation's dreams. Now India doesn't hesitate to take the road less traveled. In every corner of India, there are unique new dreams, and helping them take flight is Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
जिस देश को कल तक करियर के कुछ ही ऑप्शंस नजर आते थे, वो आज नई राहों की तरफ शिफ्ट फोकस कर रहा है। मानो बेहिसाब मेगापिक्सल वाली क्लैरिटी मिल गई हो। आज का इंडिया नई निगाहों से सब देख रहा है। तकदीर में वो विश्वास नहीं करता, तस्वीर अपनी लाइफ की वो खुद बनाता है। आज इंडिया अपने सपनों में रंग भर रहा है और ये मुमकिन कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon. इंडिया के सपने बदल रहे हैं। लोग क्या कहते हैं कि जगह, अब दिल क्या कहता है, सपने डिसाइड कर रहा है। अनजान राहों पर चलने में इंडिया अब नहीं हिचकिचा रहा है। इंडिया के कोने कोने में नए अनोखे सपने हैं और इनको उड़ान भरने में मदद कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
A country that had few career options in sight till yesterday is shifting its focus towards newer avenues today, as if it's found a multiple megapixel-like clarity. Today's India is seeing everything with a new set of eyes. No longer believing in fate or destiny, it's etching the course of its life by itself. Today's India is adding color to its dream. And all of this is being made possible by Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon. The dreams of India, they're changing. It's not what other people say, but what my heart says that's deciding the nation's dreams. Now India doesn't hesitate to take the road less traveled. In every corner of India, there are unique new dreams, and helping them take flight is Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
जिस देश को कल तक करियर के कुछ ही ऑप्शंस नजर आते थे, वो आज नई राहों की तरफ शिफ्ट फोकस कर रहा है। मानो बेहिसाब मेगापिक्सल वाली क्लैरिटी मिल गई हो। आज का इंडिया नई निगाहों से सब देख रहा है। तकदीर में वो विश्वास नहीं करता, तस्वीर अपनी लाइफ की वो खुद बनाता है। आज इंडिया अपने सपनों में रंग भर रहा है और ये मुमकिन कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon. इंडिया के सपने बदल रहे हैं। लोग क्या कहते हैं कि जगह, अब दिल क्या कहता है, सपने डिसाइड कर रहा है। अनजान राहों पर चलने में इंडिया अब नहीं हिचकिचा रहा है। इंडिया के कोने कोने में नए अनोखे सपने हैं और इनको उड़ान भरने में मदद कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
A country that had few career options in sight till yesterday is shifting its focus towards newer avenues today, as if it's found a multiple megapixel-like clarity. Today's India is seeing everything with a new set of eyes. No longer believing in fate or destiny, it's etching the course of its life by itself. Today's India is adding color to its dream. And all of this is being made possible by Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
And the level is pretty high, consider the fact that teams from the lower bracket can still make a comeback. IND, of course, as IND is India's top team, and it's tough and it's fun to play against them. I would say Hardpoint, as we have good positioning there and we have good retake skills. So yeah, Hardpoint. We have some, of course, but we'll mainly focus on our communication and synergy, as in respawn modes, those are the basic things that are most important.
बेसिकली वी गो विद द फ्लो, और जैसे जैसे गेम बढ़ती है वैसे वैसे पेस भी चेंज होता है. I would like to see some underdog teams showing up in the finals, and definitely few names like Godel, Forceman, TR, they are pretty potential too.
Our top 2 players according to me would be Minnow from Godel and Forceman Abyss.
So our team usually prefers to play Search and Destroy, because Search and Destroy is more tactical game rather than just roaming around in like Hardpoint. We also like to play it, and it's fun. It's actually fun.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the grand finals of Qualcomm Snapdragon presents Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge powered by JioGames. This is godlike esports versus Insidious. My, oh my, I am so excited for this one, and it has been the match that I've been looking forward to since the beginning. The upper bracket finals. The team that wins here today walks home with a lot of money, and this is not your regular old best of 3, it's a best of 5. Keep in mind the scores show 1-0. That's because godlike esports have an inherent 1-point advantage courtesy of them coming in from the upper brackets. Because they have been undefeated in the tournament, because they have been from the upper bracket, that's why they get this 1-point advantage. And Insidious Esports, because they're from the lower bracket, they start with 0. Then they're going to have to work their way up. Godlike Esports already getting Hardpoint under their control, so we'll be starting with firing range right now. And right off the bat, we can see a much more how do I say this, a tactical approach to this game. Since we're starting with S&T directly, the teams will not have to worry too much about the hardpoint game. Just get right into tactical action. My name is Crips. With me is Rocky. So, how are you doing, Rocky? What are you feeling about this game?
You just stole my words right there. Actually, you know, the start of the game is actually going to be very tactical, to be honest. And you know, हमेशा हमने एक चीज देखी है कि the match starts with hard point in the map of Summit, but this time this is going to be different. Godlike coming up from the upper bracket, advantage उनको मिलने वाला. This is I guess this is a fair advantage. Like if you are being undefeated in the whole complete tournament and now it's the finals, you must have some kind of advantage, right? And और like 8 point मिला है उनको जरूर से, but the game is going to start with you know, Crips firing range and team Godlike versus Insidious. The last time when we saw this witness, team Insidious was not holding very strong, but now I guess it's time for team Insidious to step up their game, because पिछले मैच में हमने देखा था against of team Vitality, the way Insidious did a comeback from a score of 3-5, that was actually insane. And with that said, we are going to hop straight into the battle. Godlike on the defending side and Insidious this time coming up on the attacking side, Crips, and let's see how this match goes.
Godlike Esports, they are on the defense. So let's see what their setup is like. They've got 2 on A. One more might be joining them in Armory. The 1 on mid, Sandbags. And only 1 on B. Prism is alone on B. For Insidious, on the other hand, they're still just lurking in and out of the wooden building. They're not trying to move anywhere else. Now they try to rotate towards the A side via the toilet so that they don't get sniped off. Burns tossing nades, hoping that it catches someone. But Minho is in a very cheeky angle over here. I hope they check it. If they don't, Minho can get a multi-frag. And that's going to be a very impactful one too. They're spamming all the positions, wallbanging every possible angle. But will they wallbang this one? They just wallbang the little staircase area right next to it. And I hope they check it. Even if Minho dies over here, it will be okay because his teammates are here. Here comes Vortex, and he's sniping off people. Now that they've spotted Vortex, I hope that they will focus on Vortex and Minho goes unchecked, because if that happens, that will be the perfect bait and switch.
The level of patience which Minho is having, but oh no, Minho hold it for long, but Lern knew him right there. Lern checked out that angle and Vortex, he was sniping, but he was not able to pick off Lern right there. Now he picks off Lern, but what caused? Minho has lost his position right there, and now it's a 3-4 situation for Team Insidious, and the bomb has been dropped as well, and the bomb looks towards, you know, in favor of Godlike, but okay, Team Insidious has got the bomb control in the hand. Burns is going for the bomb plant, it seems, and Samne Lezra Mojo so trying with some flags, and Lezra eliminates Vegas and takes Burns down with him as well. Lezra, oh my god, this man, this player just literally took off whole Team Insidious in a matter of just a single magazine, taking the round in favor of Team Godlike Esports. But Crips, imagine if Lern would not have spotted that particular angle. Imagine if Minho would have able to clutch it off. But then again, Lezra comes up with an amazing clutch as well. This just shows that if you got like a player limit, still there are many more players with the same potential. And this is what we saw with Lezra in the side. And now once again, Team Insidious. You know, kahin na kahin round ki shuruaat thodi slow hui hai, but bro, swing the bomb carry. This guy's Crips still holding towards the spawn side.
Oh man, they already got the man advantage. Prism has been picked off towards the B side, and now it's wide open. It's empty. They're putting down all the trophy systems so that they can go for the plant safely. But the rotation from Godlike is already here. One person just close to the tires, 2 more in mid. This should make crossing over to the planting area next to impossible. This crossfire between Dante and Minho can be extremely devastating. This can be a meat grinder if Insidious decides to venture into it. But they're taking their sweet time. Oh, they are. They know that Godlike Esports are already present over here. They're taking their sweet time. They want Godlike to overextend. Because so much patience from Godlike is uncanny. And as soon as he peeks, Minho was supposed to die right there. There was a double peek set up specifically for him, but Minho gets away with murder in cold blood. And he might just get another one. Sprays down and takes off nearly the head of his opponent. He will recover. But it's now a 4v4. 30 seconds left on the clock. They need to start planting right now. This nade might just do the job. It just damages him a little. Tickles him almost, you could say. But Trunks finally finish off the job. Dante now comes in for the trade. He was holding the sandbags angle very closely. And I noticed that him holding this angle might make the plant almost impossible. But Bros, he's gonna stick the plant. He needs to take this risk and get in there. Can they stop him? The bomb will go down, but they can't stop him from crossing over, and he crosses over. No, this was not supposed to happen. Lesra gets the kill onto Burns, but here comes Bros, and he doubles up. He shuts down the entire assault from the tires area, and now it is a 1v2. Dante was supposed to kill this guy as he was trying to get away from the planting zone, but he failed to do so, and now he finds himself in a very disadvantageous situation. Oh, he's pulling out the big guns, but it doesn't help. Doesn't clear out the angle. He spotted out one player, knows there's one more right beside him, and Bros does him a favor by not killing him with a melee weapon.
The melee weapon kill. Oh, that would have hurt, but I don't think so. We are going to see any of the melee kill in this particular moment of the tournament. It seems because it's the final match and both the teams are going to respect each other. It seems right now. Godlike, 3 spots, learn spots, Dante right over there, and with that amazing kill coming up within just 10 seconds of the round itself, he gets a kill. Mino pushing in very hard towards the wooden area. He was able to connect some shots, but they were not sufficient enough to get some kills in his bag. And with that, Team Insidious is completely pushed in towards the A side. Lesra there, wahan par he gets a kill, but he goes down as well. Bros eliminates Lesra, and now it's a 3-on-4 situation. Things are not looking in favor of Team Godlike, and Team Insidious completely pushing in hard. Vortex and Prism getting a single kill, and with that said, Team Insidious gets completely eliminated out that of the lobby, it seems. And it was a question that was in my mind after seeing that round is why did Insidious had to push in so hard? A side पे पहुंच गए थे. They could have just planted the bomb and held the particular location, but no, these guys decided to push in completely towards the battle area, and that did not work out from them. But now in this particular battle, it seems like Team Insidious is going toward the B side push. Fake B होता हुआ Team Insidious के side से नजर आने वाला Crips, and these guys got a kill, and now they are falling back towards the A side.
Oh, Minnow, the lurk catches Burns as he was in the middle of his transition. He can probably catch a couple more players. He's worried about them coming from the jungle, but they've already passed this area. Insidious have already crossed over to the A side. Godlike had a big stack of 4 people on the B side, ready to welcome Insidious with open arms, but Insidious do not get into that trap. They get a pick, they fall back, fake towards the B side, head towards A. They did lose a player in the middle of the transition, but I think it's fine. They should be able to continue towards the A side. But now it might just be a bit delayed. Godlike have already rotated 2 of their players over here. And all of them are just so busy focused on getting Minnow. They want to kill this lurker. As soon as he's dead, they will have the man advantage. And they know they can get Minnow because he's got no backup. Vegas finally puts Minnow out of his misery after making him run and scamper for a long time. Now, slowly and steadily sneaking into the A site. There must be a couple of people in the trailers. IND should be aware about this, and they probably are. But that rocket might just get the better of him. No, it doesn't, but it's okay because Godlike still get the kill. Lesra pulling off the man advantage onto Trunks. The smoke grenade might just buy them a little bit more time, delaying the retake even further. But there is still 30 seconds left on the clock. Vegas gets the better of Prism, and he slides right across Dante's face. Lesra finally gets the better of Bros, but I think he might just be on the verge of a triple kill. That SMRS blows up Vegas down to a 1v1. Can he clutch this out? He's got him! Lesra with the clutch! He delivers again and again and again. This man steps up for Godlike, and he is indeed himself a god.
Ready for the next round.
Lesra proving himself actually one of the main pillars of Godlike Esports, right? That clutch, the amount of agility that he showed in that particular 5 seconds was absolutely insane. And now Team Insidious are actually scratching their heads because neither the A side nor the B side is working out for them. Team Godlike is guarding both the points like a champion, it seems, and a push आएगा जोर से Team Insidious के side से towards the side, and वहाँ पर spot होंगे जोर से, but Prism से double is going for the triple, it seems, but no, he cannot. He gets denied the triple, but still it did an absolute humongous job for this team. 2 player को eliminate कर चुके. The 3rd player from Team Insidious goes down as well, and now it's a 4v2 situation which is instantly converted into a round win. It's like my sentence even did not finish, and Lesra gets the 2 kills in a row. Crips like Team Godlike 4-1 score. Attacking side पे अब आ चुके. The sides are being switched, and Crips like Godlike is just showing some insane level skills right here.
Oh, it is beyond insane. You best believe it. Godlike are prepared for this one, and they want to take this home. They already have an advantage, and they want to push it even further. Now, finally, Godlike on the attack. Let's see how Insidious can defend this one. And it seems like they won't be able to defend this A side nonetheless. A 5v5 retake? this could be very tricky. 3 players of Insidious are already on the backstab, and it's gonna be up to Minho to somehow make sure that this backstab fails. He's got the first kill. Needs to find 2 more, but Vegas is already behind him. So that is the lurker getting taken care of. Dante is also trying to stop this push, but he will fail as well. A push coming in from both the sides, and now Godlike is kind of trapped. They have to relinquish the site and play from the barrels. They know the last 3 players are coming in from long, so they can actually hold off. They bought themselves a little bit of space, and Prism Vortex make it work. They act like turrets, and they mow down Insidious Esports as they try to move their way in.
It's a 5-1 score. Godlike coming up and clutching up in the match point, it seems. And let's see, can this be the final round? And can Godlike actually come up with a score of 2-0 or not? Because in serious, things are not looking good for them in this particular battle. A and B दोनों ही side पे Godlike की strategies कहीं ना कहीं अलग ही level पे काम करती हुई नजर आने वाले. Mino trying to push in hard, it seems, towards the B side. Team player मौजूद है. 3-2 का split यहाँ पर Godlike की side से देखने को मिलने वाला. No player is there towards the mid to guard the mid angle, but still the bomber from Godlike is still at the wooden area. उन्होंने अभी तक rotation नहीं दिखाया. Vegas trying to get some free fire shots connected, but he doesn't know कि Mino just उनके बाजू में ही मौजूद है. And एक गलत move, if they don't spot Mino, Mino could provide a huge value to his team right there. But अभी के लिए Team Godlike are playing the time game right now. Hold करते हुए नजर आने वाले दोनों ही साइड से. A and B, you know, that the tricky part, Cribs, about this particular fight is, like, if you look at the map, there's a player towards the A side and there's a player towards the B side as well, and team player mid पे मौजूद है. तो like team Insidious is really very confused at this particular moment कि push आने actually कहाँ से वाला है, क्योंकि you know दोनों ही side पे एक player हमें मौजूद होता हुआ नजर आने वाला है. This is a very tricky situation team Insidious are facing themselves, but वापस Mino peek लेंगे, so उसे Trunks gets down, and with that Mino has provided the value for his team. एक kill और लेने की कोशिश कर सकते हैं. Mino is in a 1v2 situation towards the B side, but that comes the backup for his team. Dante भी आगे बढ़ चुके हैं. Vegas eliminates Mino right there. Mino goes down. Learn meanwhile यहाँ पर A long side पे स्नाइप करने की कोशिश करने वाले, misses the shot, and now it's time to provide the backup for his team. B side पे अब सब players push करते हुए देखने को मिल सकते हैं team Insidious के, but meanwhile Godlike is having some different plans it seems, क्योंकि these guys have rotated towards the A side. Dante eliminates Vegas, bros हैं towards the trailer area, and वहाँ पर Learn gets Dante as well, and now things are not looking good in favor of team Godlike, but these guys have just pulled off the man advantage. Prism eliminating Bros, and with that the bomb goes down. It's a 2v2 situation for team Insidious. Burns है, Learn snipes of Vortex, makes into a 2v2 situation, and Learn being the sniper for this team, and Burns rotate करेंगे आगे आएंगे, but Lesra was ready for Burns. He gets him down, and with that Learn अकेले बचे in a 1v2 situation. सामने player मौजूद है, and he is trying to go for the suicide grenade it seems, but Learn misses the shot. The nades also misses him, and with that it's a 1-on-2 situation. सामने अपने player को spot करके रखा Learn. They're trying to get some shots connected, but from the shot, and Learn actually eliminates Lesra right there, but there comes Prism saving his team for the day. He eliminates Learn, and with that Godlike Esports gets around in the back, firing the certainly destroy. 6-1 का score, 5 पॉइंट की ह्यूमंगस लीड के साथ क्रिप्स यहाँ पर Godlike एक और पॉइंट अपने खाते में कर चुके हैं, मेकिंग द टोटल स्कोर ऑफ 2-0. बट क्रिप्स, I guess is the history going to repeat itself or what? Because Insidious पिछले मैच में हमने देखा था वाइटैलिटी के सामने जरूर पहला राउंड हारी थी, बट उसके बाद जो कमाल करके दिखाया था, I guess Team Insidious are leading Godlike in the first match once again, and these guys, you never know, these guys might hold something else for the upcoming 3 rounds.
जी हाँ, Insidious ने डोमिनेशन में तो बहुत ही अच्छा जलवा दिखाया था. आई होप दैट दे कैन रिपीट देमसेल्व्स. आई होप द हिस्ट्री डज रिपीट इटसेल्फ, क्योंकि अगर यहाँ पे Insidious जीतेगी तब जाके हमें एक और मैप देखने मिलेगा, फ्रंटलाइन देखने मिलेगा हमें. यहाँ पे तो Godlike जीत चुकी है, और इसी के साथ साथ वो 2-0 लीड पे आ चुके हैं अभी. Lesra with 12 kills, amazing stuff by Lesra. कितने बार तो उनने क्लचेस दिखाए थे हमें. I guess 2 राउंड तो उन्हीं के कारण Godlike जीती है. उसके बाद Prism, what a turret on the B side. He was able to solo hold that side for a very long time. उसी के साथ साथ Mino बहुत ही अच्छी तरीके से लर्क कर रहे थे. हाँ, कभी-कभी वो पकड़े गए, लेकिन फर्क नहीं पड़ता. जिस तरह से उन्होंने डिसरप्ट किया है टीम IND के मोमेंटम को, वो बहुत ही ज्यादा काबिल तारीफ था.
Mino, he just played unexpected it seems against of team IND, and Lesra clutching up big times. पहले मैच में हमने देखा था कि Mino अपनी पोजीशन लेके बैठे थे, he was at a very cheeky angle, but then Lesra came up clutching up for this team, and then back to back in multiple rounds we saw Lesra getting multiple kills, multiple frags back to back. They just showed कि उनका trigger control, उनकी gun skill कितनी awesome देखने को मिली. And वहीं पर Vegas was also doing very well for this team. Learn, Vegas, Bros, these guys also did a very fair job, but कहीं ना कहीं टीम Godlike ने डिफेंडिंग साइड में इतने बढ़िया राउंड्स निकाल लिए थे कि अटैकिंग साइड में दिस गाइस just needed a little bit of work. to get the round in the hand grips. But you know, Clips, अब next game होने वाला domination in the map of standoff, and अभी हमने just witness किया कि एंडी ने domination में टीम वाइटैलिटी के साथ किस तरीके का परफॉर्मेंस दिखाया था. तो क्या लग रहा है यहाँ पर गॉडलाइक के अगेंस्ट भी हम ऐसा ही परफॉर्मेंस एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं? यानी क्योंकि यू नो the godlike, I actually have never seen godlike perform in a domination match before in this particular tournament. Like you know, कभी नौबत ही नहीं है godlike को, because I guess godlike being the undefeated team, and अभी तक I guess I don't know if I'm wrong or not, but अभी तक के लिए godlike ने यहाँ पर 2-0 का स्कोर के साथ ये टूर्नामेंट में खेला है. तो it's actually you know the first time we might witness godlike towards the domination match. And क्या लगता है आपको Clips, क्या हो सकता है इस बार?
I think Godlike will try to continue the momentum. उन्हें मालूम है कि अगर वो शांति से ठंडे दिमाग से खेले तो वो जीत सकते हैं. IND के ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर है, नॉट जस्ट डोमिनेशन जीतने का, बट वो ऑलरेडी 2 मैप डाउन है, तो अभी प्रेशर IND के ऊपर आएगा. दे जस्ट नीड टू मेक श्योर कि IND जो भी स्टार्ट कर रही है वो ठंडे दिमाग से काउंटर करे. IND को ज़्यादा ओवर एक्सटेंड नहीं करना है, ज़्यादा मिस्टेक्स नहीं करनी है. IND हमें ऑलरेडी पता है कि उनकी स्ट्रैटेजी डोमिनेशन में काफ़ी अच्छी है, तो उतना तो उनका सीन सॉर्टेड है. नाउ ऑल दैट IND नीड टू डू इज focus on making less mistakes instead of trying to go for a very elaborate complicated strategy. That's it. अगर वो ये कर लेंगे तो they should be able to win against Godlike and push us into Frontline.
That's true, but you know, this is going to be do or die situation for team Insidious Esports, it seems, because Godlike it's a 2-0 score के साथ आगे बढ़ चुके हैं. But Godlike शुरुआत करेगी towards the A side, and you know, Granny की तरफ से उनके players already rotate करके आगे आ चुके हैं. If you look at the map, none of the players from Team Godlike are pushing actually towards the B side, and meanwhile Team Insidious is going for the AC strat, it seems, because A पे उनका एक player मौजूद है. They're trying to create some distractions, and meanwhile Team Insidious might go for the B flag, it seems, but जी नहीं, Godlike के player already B पे पहुंचते हुए नजर आए थे. थोड़ा सा retake करने की कोशिश करी थी, but Team Insidious is there for the cleanup, and अभी तक के लिए बी फ्लैग कोई भी टीम के पास जाता हुआ हमें नजर जरूर से नहीं आया है, बट दोनों ही टीम्स एक दूसरे को काफी टफ कंपटीशन देते हुए नजर आने वाले हैं. लुक एट टीम इनसीडियस, दिस गाइस आर प्लेइंग वेरी कॉशियसली, क्योंकि इनको पता है व्हाट्स एट स्टेक हियर. ये राउंड अगर उनसे कहीं भी गलती होता तो एंड नॉट इन देयर फेवर, एंड वहीं पर जिस तरीके से बर्न सिक्योरिंग 3 किल्स इन अ रो, लेजर पॉपिंग ऑफ एज वेल, सामने प्लेयर को स्पॉट करेंगे, बट टीम एंडी एक्चुअली एलिमिनेटिंग द प्लेयर्स ऑफ गॉडलाइक लेफ्ट राइट एंड सेंटर, इट सीम्स, एंड ए फ्लैग है जरूर से गॉडलाइक के पास, बट कब तक बचेगा, दिस गोइंग टू बी द मेन क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज़ टीम इनसीडियस ऑलरेडी ए फ्लैग पे जाते हुए नजर आने वाले हैं. लर्न जस्ट look at him, he is just sitting cheekily trying to bait his opponents, and 2 players आएंगे. Trunks okay, that was my bad. It was Trunks who secured 2 kills in a row, Vegas as well, and देखते पूरी Godlike यहाँ पर एलिमिनेट होती हुई नजर आ चुका है. There goes the triple cap in favor of Team Insidious.
हमने तो पहले ही कहा था कि इंसिडियस का डोमिनेशन काफी स्ट्रांग है. पहले ही जैसे ही उन्होंने बी कैप्चर कर दिया, उसके बाद वो सीधा भागे ए की तरफ, बेट एंड स्विच किया, उनके एक टीममेट को बेट करा के बाकी 3 किल्स उन्होंने ट्रेड कर लिए, और इसी के साथ साथ ए उनके खाते में आ चुका है. सी पे कब्जा करने की कोशिश कर रही है टीम गॉडलाइक, लेकिन बहुत सारी यूटिलिटी फेंकी जाएगी उनकी तरफ. दिस शुड एनेबल इंसिडियस टू होल्ड ऑन कंट्रोल टू द सी साइड फॉर जस्ट अ लिटिल बिट लॉन्गर, एंड दैट्स ऑल दे नीड टू डू. दे जस्ट नीड टू बाइट सम टाइम, एंड बर्न्स विद द ट्रिपल किल मेक इट अ 4. Single-handedly wipes out the entire squad of Godlike, and he's on a rampage. 5th kill coming in for this guy, on the verge of getting that Predator missile online, and he's got it. He can now use that to take control of C-side once again, but he doesn't really need to. Does he need to? He'll probably save it for a more dire situation. For now, Godlike now trying to split up and control the B side as well. They have a player present over there, but I don't think they'll be able to keep him alive for a lot longer. Insidious Esports spawning once again towards the A side, keep on sending waves upon waves upon waves, and they just don't let Lesra do anything. Lesra is trying his very best to stay alive, but Learn and Burns just keep on putting the pressure onto Godlike Esports. Insidious on the verge of a very dominant lead, and they should be getting this first half in the bag. Even if Godlike don't manage to retake this flag, it's okay. They now have figured out how Insidious like to play. They know that Insidious went for the AC strategy right at the start to distract them. Maybe with this information, they can make a comeback in the second half, but this 45-point deficit is quite a lot.
It's actually huge, to be honest. In the first half itself, Team Godlike has to do some serious work and capture the B flag early in the game to overcome the lead and actually get a very nice lead to win the round itself. But अभी के लिए देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या Godlike कर पाएंगे, यानी क्योंकि the base flags goes down. But the main question is, which team is going to take B in the first half, and जिस तरीके से हम देखने वाले हैं यहाँ पर टीम गॉडलाइक के प्लेयर्स धीरे-धीरे आगे बढ़ने वाले हैं, and team NCD is also trying to take some frags, but Drunk coming up with his annihilator online, and the Prism trying to spam that Sparrow. B को गार्ड करते हुए जोर से देखने को मिलने वाले. अगर टीम NCD कोशिश करती है B पर जाने की तो he might get annihilated by Prism, but वहाँ पर ज़्यादा कुछ ट्रेड नहीं कर पाएंगे. He gets just a single kill, and with that team NCD might go for the B flag capture once again, and अगर अब यहाँ पर flag capture होता है उसके बाद रीटेक करना टीम गॉडलाइक के लिए बहुत ही ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट टास्क हो सकता है, and team IND is trying the level best to get the B frag. प्लेयर आगे जा रहे हैं, but टीम गॉडलाइक की साइड से भी क्रिप्स यहाँ पर रिटेलिएशन हमें क्लियरली आता हुआ देखने को मिलने वाला है, with Lezra trying to go for the retake it seems, and he gets down, but with that said, Barnes coming up with a double, and just look at the kill feed running out. सारे players team गॉडलाइक के eliminate हो चुके from the B flag, and it seems just going to be in favor of team Insidious.
Oh my god, they captured it, and now it's gone. I don't think Insidious is gonna let go of the site. They will hold it with an iron grip. They're gonna have to pull out everything. The Annihilators, the Sparrow, all of that from Godlike have already been used up. Minnow still has his Annihilator online, but he's gonna be taken down by Trunks as soon as I say that. Caster's Curse is true. And with that, Team IND in a decisive lead. More than 100 points now in the bag, and they are very close to securing this game unless Godlike managed to pull a rabbit out of the hat, and I don't think that's going to be possible for them anymore. They are desperately trying to hold on to the C side, which itself is a big problem. Burns already making a run for it. Burns doesn't even need to capture the C side. He just needs to get as many kills as possible and disrupt the flow of Godlike. Make them a little scared of losing the C side. And even if he dies, it's okay. Because you know what he's doing? He's keeping all the players of Godlike focused on C and away from the B slag. And I guess that's all he needs to do. He just needs to create a distraction. Get inside the minds of Godlike, because they've already gotten inside the sites. They don't need to go in any deeper.
That's true. That's looking absolutely true right here. And जिस तरीके से अब यहाँ पर performance आ रहा है team Insidious के side से, this is going to be very difficult for team Godlike to make a comeback. But it seems team Godlike ने finally B flags उसे capture कर लिया, and team Godlike has to do a triple tap to get this round in the back. But Learn मौजूद है with his RPD, and now we can see an insane coming up from team IND side. But team Insidious push कर चुके हैं. These guys have also taken B in the hand, and plus strike का इस्तेमाल जोर से किया गया था, but that was not going to be enough for them to hold off this particular round. And इसी के साथ साथ टीम Insidious क्रिप्स यहाँ पर B एंड A दो फ्लैग्स के कंट्रोल के साथ जो लीड है वो इतनी मैसिव और क्रिएट कर चुकी है कि टीम गॉडलाइक को यहाँ पर कुछ भी करके अगर ये राउंड निकालना तो दिस गाइस हैव टू मेक अ ट्रिपल कैप, बट विद दिस सिनेरियो लुकिंग वेरी अनलाइकली, बिकॉज़ अगर Insidious एक पॉइंट पे होल्ड करके रखता है तो द लीड माइट बी देयर. सो मीनो आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, बी लेने की कोशिश करने वाले, बट लर्न विद हिज RPD Vegas with his QXR just eliminating the opponents towards the A side, towards the B side. Like these two players are guarding 50% of the map alone, and with that said, team Insidious यहाँ पर with an amazing lead with almost double the points ये round अपने खाते में लेकर जाने में कामयाब हो चुकी है, and making the score to a 2-1. Godlike still in the lead, no doubt in that, but team Insidious is showing a scope of comeback cribs here, and अगर यहाँ पर comeback हो जाता है इस moment पे, then this is going to be absolutely insane.
Oh yes, this is insane indeed. Godlike wanted to end it quickly with a 3-0 score, but I guess we are going the distance. Insidious, हमने तो already कहा था उनका domination game काफी strong है. उनने first half में AC strategy दिखाई, उसके बाद वो चुपचाप से B flag पे contest करने लगे. जबकि Godlike वापस से सोचे थे कि ये लोग AC की तरफ आएंगे. तो first half में जो strategy दिखाई वो reuse नहीं की यहाँ पे team IND ने, और इसी के साथ साथ bamboozle करके Godlike को बहुत ही अच्छी तरीके से नीचे दबाए रखा. I am very proud of Burns because this guy जिस तरह से Godlike के just territory में घुसे जा रहा था, kills लिए जा रहा था अंधाधुंधी. He did not even try to capture the flags. He was just trying to make sure that Godel focuses all the attention on him. इसलिए उसके सबसे ज़्यादा deaths हैं यहाँ पे. And he did his job. He made sure that Godlike focused on him while the rest of his teammates run rampant.
No doubt the players were playing on next level, but Grips, the question is like the next map is going to be insane because अगला round जो है वो हमने अभी तक ऐसे जितना ज़्यादा कुछ witness नहीं किया है. इस round में तो we know team Insidious का हमने performance देखा था in the previous match, so this was quite obvious that team Insidious इस particular match में dominate करने ही वाली है, but can they dominate in the next match as well? क्योंकि अगर वहाँ पे next match में domination आता है, then we are going to see a tie of 2-2, and उसके बाद जो लेवल ऑफ एक्साइटमेंट आने वाला है, जो लेवल ऑफ प्रेशर आने वाला है दोनों ही प्लेयर्स के ऊपर, लाइक दिस is going to be awesome. But the next match, Cribs, is going to be Frontline. And this particular match is going to be very insane because the win limit is of 150 kills, and that's going to be huge. And you see, इन लोगों को काफी ज़्यादा फायर पावर थ्रो करना पड़ेगा एक दूसरे पे to reach that particular target.
Oh yeah, and the next target is going to be nothing but their skulls. Frontline का map है on Kill House. This map is more of a free for all and less of strategy. In this game, this is where you will really see the true skill of these players shine, because it's just kill, 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 kill. Strategy इतना ज़्यादा लगेगा कि नहीं, Rocky? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but will we see anything sophisticated in this map, or is it just going to be a frag fest?
According to me, this should be a frag fest unless and until the players decide to do something next level. But the map is Kill House, and what strats could you apply? This is a pretty straightforward map, and the sniper scripts, I would say snipers यहाँ पर Kill House में we will have to see कि यहाँ पर क्या कोई snipe करेगा इस particular battle में या नहीं, because you can get cross map eliminations if you are using the snipers very well, but if you are not using it, you might give your opponents free kills. But I would say this is going to be a kill fest, scripts. Like, this is absolutely going to be a kill fest.
Yeah, it probably will be a kill fest. The only kind of strategy that maybe might come through is if one of these players gets deep inside enemy lines and stays there for a long time, just stays alive and keeps on getting frags while his teammates from behind try to cover him. That's like the only scope of strategy I see in this one. Having one player's far ahead, having a few players back there, and I don't know, build some sort of a crossfire maybe. That's the only approach I see to strategy in this game. Otherwise, it's just going to be kill, 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 kill. And I guess all of these players are going to have to really show up today. Multi-kills and all these killing sprees will be rewarded heavily. And I guess to some extent, it will also depend on how well you use your score streaks or preemptive grenades.
Utilities are going to be of a huge bonus, I would say, in this particular match. Like thermites and gas grenades are going to come up very handy in this particular match, because there's very less amount of rotation in what you have to show in this match, because this is a pretty straightforward match, I would say, as I said, and the map is quite small as well. So, if you're using the gas grenades perfectly and precisely on point, then you can actually block off the amount of rotation which your opponents can show, and you can just make them stack at a particular location and just farm the kills. But is it going to be the case? It's going to be very unlikely, because godlike hai in CDS, these are the top teams in India right now, and इनके side से I don't think so कि इस तरीके का कोई भी team एक दूसरे के ऊपर इस तरीके का pressure बनाती हुई नजर आ सकती है. But then again, we don't know, यहाँ पर game में कुछ भी हो सकता है. But utilities of course are going to come in handy, and there's the score sticks as well, because as I said, this is a small map. The cluster strikes, the the predator missiles can come up with a huge value. But with that said, the map is started, and as we can see, Vegas यहाँ पर snipe करते हुए नजर आने वाले clips, and we are seeing snipers, and the amount of utilities being thrown here and there. Trunks eliminates Vortex with a grenade, and I guess पांचों players ने वहाँ पर दोनों ही side grenade exchange करके दिखा दिया हमें in the map itself. And the first kill goes towards Team Insidious, but now these guys are playing very cautiously, and finally, the snipers are showing their true potential right now in this particular match. All the kills happened here are, I guess, of snipers only.
Exactly, like almost everyone is using snipers except for maybe Burns. Yeah, there are some really paper thin walls on this map which you can probably wall bang through, and Dante is also picked up the chopper. So yes, snipers and choppers are going to be of crucial importance over here. You could potentially spray down a bunch of people hiding behind walls. Other than that, it's just going to really depend on how well you can use these snipers. There's very little choke points, and poor Vegas, he's been trying to get that RPD into a good position since a very long time, but he keeps on getting shut down every time. Now maybe they will start to move in a little bit. It seems like Insidious is trying to push the front line ahead, and so is Godlike. Like, look at the position on Trunks over here. He's playing behind that brick wall, and it might be a little bit difficult to shoot him down if he can get inside that left-hand side of the map. He can probably use it to sneak into deeper territory, and that's what Prism is trying to do. PP buys and he tries to connect, but he will not be able to do it. Trunks gets him instead, and with that, Godlike take a small lead.
The lead is very small indeed, but now players have switched from snipers to ARs and SMGs and LMGs, because Dante is playing off his opponents it seems, but Mino up snipes उसे करते हुए नजर आने वाले, and I mean just look at the background sound, back to back वहाँ पर ट्रॉफी सिस्टम के साउंड्स आते हुए हमें नजर आ रहे हैं, and this just shows कि कितनी ज़्यादा utilities यहाँ पर थ्रो कर दी गई है, but Bonds might be of a very huge value because RPD, the bullets have been stashed, but he goes down to a shot, and with that said यहाँ पर lead जो है Crips कहीं ना कहीं neutralize होते हुए जोर से देखने को मिलने वाली है, but still Insidious coming up with the lead itself, and now it's time for the score streaks to appear, the Predator missiles to appear, and the Pred gets Mino it seems by Trunks, but I mean just look at the sound of the background Crips, like बार ट्रॉफी सिस्टम से हमें grenades and deflect होने का sound लगातार आए जा रहे हैं, and then the sound is not stopping.
Exactly, and the other sound that's been popping in our ears are these RPDs and choppers just going off again and again. Insidious is actually kind of deep here. Mino and Mino and Lezra. Oh no, that's a big net. It could have been disastrous. They get them both. Mino and Lezra, both of them are trying to sneak in from the left-hand side houses, but yeah, they get taken down by the nades. Trunk has his Annihilator online, but he will be taken down by Dante before he can cause too much damage. And all these teams are now giving up on the snipers, and they're trying to push ahead and play with the SMGs and the LMGs. This is a big change in pace. They have left at least one player each on the backlines to snipe, and it's gonna be learned from IND and Vortex, who are still on with the snipers. But the others are just trying to push with the assault rifles and the LMGs and the SMGs. Can they actually make this work?
That's the question, because I guess the sentry guns are being placed as well, and players are using sentry gun in this particular match. This is a quite delight to see. Prism securing 2 kills back to back with a single mag, and Crips, the best case scenario we can see is actually a drone coming up and eliminating players left, right and center, because जिस तरीके से ये मैप है, जितना छोटा ये गेम, ये मैप एक्चुअली है, यहाँ पर सेंट्री गन भी काफी ज्यादा रेंज कवर कर देते हैं with Prism using a Sparrow. Now let's see how many more kills can he get, and Vortex ने भी अपना Annihilator निकाल लिया, जो shows के almost सभी के सभी players का यहाँ पर operator skills आ चुके हैं. Trunks annihilating Vortex with that grenade, and just look at the cross map grenades being thrown at each other from both the teams right here, like अलग ही लेवल पे यहाँ पर एक फायरवर्क फेस्टिवल चलता हुआ नजर आने वाला है, and the teams are still कुछ players हैं जो अभी के लिए स्नाइप करते हुए हमें जरूर से देखने को मिलने वाले हैं. These guys are getting some insane values, but Bonds coming over that RPD kills back to back, in Prism using it PP19 Bison there, he's also getting some insane values, but operator skills से Crips यहाँ पर kills निकालने जा रही है, क्योंकि Dante securing 2 kills in a row. What insane, getting
oh my god
as well. Let's see, can he get a frenzy or not, because सामने player मौजूद है, he just needs to connect the shot, but he gets out of ammo, and with that said he still gets the frenzy, trying to go towards the spawn of his opponent. So बहुत ज़्यादा hard push कर चुके थे Crips. अभी भी if you see at the score line, there's not much of a difference, actually equal score चल रहे हैं अभी के लिए.
और जी हाँ, डांटे के अकेले के हीरोइक्स ने इतने सारे किल्स दिला दिए उसकी टीम को, और उसके साथ साथ Predator मिसाइल भी ऑनलाइन करवा दिया for him. Finally his Annihilator has been taken care of, and now it's time for Vegas to pull out the big gun of his own. But he's run out of his Annihilator bullets, and he's gonna have to switch back to his regular old sniper. Scores still more or less equalized. I think we have Dante once again trying to make a little push. He's near the blue container. He's trying to sneak in deeper into enemy territory, but he needs the backup of his teammates. He needs his snipers to cover him. Lezra now pulling his Annihilator online. Let's see how long he can keep this online, or maybe will he waste all of his shots without getting too much value out of it. No, he's finally been blown apart. One Annihilator taken care of. Can they take care of the other one? IND now trying really hard to make sure that the house on the left doesn't get pushed through. But we have Mino, who's already in there. He's gotten a kill onto Burns and made his way back to safety. Good stuff. The way these guys are continuing to trade, it actually is impressive. Godlike big, playing off of the backs of each other. But do I see a Goliath on the map? Oh, yes, I do. Oh, this is going to be exciting. Dante, the big robot, is here, and it's time to push, baby. Dante covering his team from the back sides while Mino and Vortex continues to push ahead. Mino deep into enemy territory, almost on the spawn of Team IND. This might just enable them to push the envelope and get a significant advantage. But Mino has finally been taken down, so that is the aggressive player being punished. But they still haven't addressed the elephant in the room. They still haven't killed the Goliath. They need all their FHJs and SMRS to do that. Oh, but Mino and Lezra once again striking for their team. Lezra is deep into enemy territory. He's just scrolling over here, making sure that nobody can kill him. And while Dante is attracting all the attention towards himself, he gets like 3 kills before he's finally blown apart. But they need to get the kills on them once again. But keep in mind, finally, they will get the kill onto Lezra. He's been hiding in the enemy spawn for a very long time, and finally they deal with him. Godlike with a significant advantage.
Godlike is actually, coming up and backing the leads right now. And I mean, just look at that
What?
timer. It seems like, oh my god, Drunk's coming up with a triple. And the Quadra right here pushing in very hard towards the spawn. But he goes down, and with that the Annihilator was of huge value, no doubt in that. But Krebs, if you look at the time, it seems like 2 minutes 30 seconds ka waqt bacha hua, and this is not going to get sufficient to hit that 150 kill marks right here. The teams have to pace up their game really quickly, and अभी के लिए जिस तरीके से game चल रहा है, Godlike gets this round, and Godlike is going to win this particular match, and Team Insidious नहीं चाहने वाले कि ऐसा कुछ हो जाए. Team Insidious is trying the level best to get more and more kills possible, but the hunter killer drones are not coming up of value. But Trunks throws SMRs on Mino right there, and on his face as well. He gets a down, but the amount of frags and refrags that are coming up from this battle, teams, the players are giving actually a very good backup. Vortex once again, long range Annihilator का performance आप दिखाते हुए नजर आ सकते हैं. सामने की तरफ 2 player मौजूद. Let's see, can he get him this? But no, he cannot. There comes an enemy Annihilator, learn eliminating Vortex, learn eliminating Lezra right then. Vegas pushing in hard. Mino को trade करने में कामयाब हो चुके हैं. With that said, Team Insidious once again lead अपने खाते में करके रखने में कामयाब जरूर हो चुके हैं. But this is going to be enough because it's just 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Just 100 seconds to go for this round 2. And Prism वहाँ पर जरूर से Burns को eliminate करेंगे. With Lezra का भी नेड वहाँ पर कहीं ना कहीं connect हुआ था. Wait game चला था. Trunks push करेंगे. Lezra को eliminate करते नजर आने वाला है. And Dante pushing in hard as well. The score ties again at 64 to 64 point. But Krebs, what do you think? Which way this match is going to go? Because it's not lamba RKB abhi tak is very unsure because the point difference is actually negligible right here.
Exactly, and मेरे को तो ऐसा लगता नहीं कि कोई भी टीम 150 kills से पहुंचेगी. It will just be the time running out, and whichever team has more kills will win. Finally, Vegas pulling out an out of zone. Luckily, it's only 1 kill before he can wreak too much damage. He will be taken care of. एक टाइम पे Godlike के पास 6 kill की लीड थी. अभी Insidious के पास 2 point की लीड आ चुकी है. If they continue this, they might just win. But now the scores are equalized at 69. Nice. Only 50 seconds left. They need to go for the final push. Minho with his Annihilator needs to dig deep over here. Gets the first, might get the second, turns around, back in time for the third, and he's getting away with safety. He gets his team the advantage. Finally, somebody will spam him through the wall, and Nuino will be the one who gets this guy off the map. But now he's got his Sparrow online. This might just be the game changer over here. Can he actually make this one work though? Needs to be very careful. Must not lose this Sparrow because this is probably one of the last times that Godlike will be able to use their score streaks and their operator skills. He needs to make this one count. They've gotten a little lead, but here comes Dante equalizing the score to some extent, getting 2 more. And Godlike have the lead. They have a 5-point lead. They just need to stay alive for a little bit longer. The time has run out, and Godlike will be the one who come out on top.
Godlike with just a point difference of 4 kills. The score Krebs is down to 3-1. Insidious tries their level best, but with that said, we have the winners for the grand finale of Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge, which was powered by JioGames. Godlike coming up, huge clutches, Krebs. Huge clutches coming up from Godlike side, like whether it be search and destroy, and in this match as well. दोनों ही मैच में जो Godlike ने perform करके दिखाया, and this match was actually a kill fest. We did not saw much of a strategical gameplay coming up from both the sides. Like, it was absolutely a mayhem. It was absolutely a kill fest.
Exactly, and Godlike had to rely on multiple individual kill streaks in order to do this. Like that penta kill from Minnow, that was amazing. At one point, even Lezra, he was just trying to get inside in the enemy territory and backstab the people or maybe distract them for long enough. Even though Lezra has a lot of deaths, it's alright because he was capturing more control of area rather than going for the kills, which actually bought enough space for Dante and Minnow to keep popping off. And take a look at the scores. It's Vortex who hard carried his team with 10 kills as deficit. Dante having almost 2 KDR. That's the kind of performances we needed from them. On the side of IND, the players do not have too big of a KDR difference. Like, Trunks has 24 kills, but also 22 deaths, right? So that's not a lot of deficit. But then you have Vortex with a +10 lead. You have Dante with a +9 lead. So these guys are the ones who captured kills and also fell back to safety occasionally so that they don't get traded out. That's what they basically really tried to use. They tried to... I don't know how to put it in words. I'm not even sure if I'm correct. But I would say that Godlike Esports adapted a more of a hit-and-run playstyle in order to win this. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The champion of Qualcomm Snapdragon presents Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge All-Star Aces winner is Team Godlike.
Team Godlike. Absolute wonders from both the teams, actually, I would say, because Team Insidious also was doing very well. Cribs, like, we should not, actually forgot the performance what Team Insidious showed us. Domination में जिस तरीके से वो लोग खेल रहे थे, these guys were the kings of domination. But nevertheless, the first match, actually the whole day started with a very crazy matchups like Vitality versus Insidious. जिस तरीके से शुरुआत हुई and उसके बाद जिस तरीके से ये दिन खत्म हुआ, the players just showed us के the amount of skills they have, we cannot even imagine. These guys are on something next level. These guys are performing magic with the weapons, I would say, as well. But yes, with that said, यहाँ पर Crips, the match went awesome. Team Insidious tried the level best, but kahin na kahin Team Godlike, and the point difference was not even that much, like 4 kills. Just imagine कि अगर कुछ all moment मिल जाता तो there was a very high probability कि Insidious actually die कर सकता था इस particular battle को, क्योंकि हमने देखा था कि Neutrino at the end, final second also, he was able to secure double kills with his RPD. वो अगर थोड़ा जल्दी शुरुआत कर दिया तो the points would have been equal, and we never know, there could have been one more match. But it is what it is, and Godlike coming up with winners. These guys, throughout the tournament, these guys have been victorious. Scripts.
Yeah, these guys were indeed amazing. So a huge congratulations to Godlike Esports for winning the All-Star Aces of Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge. But ladies and gentlemen, this is not the end of the road. Keep in mind that very, very soon we have the final challenges also coming up. That's going to be from 23rd to 26th of June. What is the final challenges? The bottom 16 teams of All-Star Aces and the top 16 team of Community Aces will now join forces and play in the final challenges. This is going to act like a wildcard qualifier. And the wildcard qualifier will give you the slots in the main finale as well. So on your screens are the few teams that are in Community and All-Star Aces. These are the teams that will be participating in the final challenges. What do you think, Rocky?
No, I think that this is going to be a very big opportunity for all the teams. Like, these guys are being given, I would say rebirth. अगर अपनी performance दिखाएंगे on point, if these guys win the battle, then these guys can perform in the upcoming series of matches as well. But this are going to be single elimination brackets too. It's always going to be a do or die situation. Nonetheless, अगर गलतियां होती है तो you are not going to get any more chance, and this is going to be the final chance to showcase your skill, Cribs. And I guess the matches are going to be more insane than that, and plus the fact is that we are going to see more rounds in each matches. The final challenges is going to be insane than this as well.
Oh yeah, it definitely is gonna be insane. The final challenges starting on 23rd, which is 3 days from now. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you do not miss the action. This final challenges will act like the wildcard qualifiers for all the teams who have struggled in the tournament so far. But if they win in the final challenges, they stand a chance of making it to the playoffs. And the playoffs is where the real chunk, the real meat of the action lies.
Yeah, that's true, Cribs, that's true. The real chunk, the real prize pool, like this was just, I would say, the trailer of the matches which we are still yet to witness in the upcoming tournament of the day. Like, the major chunk of the prize pool is still yet there to be won. अभी भी teams के पास मौका है कि they can secure the major chunk of prize pool. Like, it's still not that lost. अभी अगर गलतियां हुई है तो teams are going to have time to prepare and come up with new strats and play more aggressively and overall win the huge humongous prize pool that's on to show.
Yep, the prize pool is humongous and so is the hype. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. It was a pleasure casting for you guys. My name is Cribs, mere saath hai Rocky, and we will see you again for the final challenges. Till then, stay safe and take care. And thank you so much once again for tuning in to Qualcomm Snapdragon presents Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge powered by JioGames. We will see you in a few days.
The dreams of India, they are changing. It's not what other people say, but what my heart says that's deciding the nation's dreams. Now India doesn't hesitate to take the road less traveled. In every corner of India, there are unique new dreams, and helping them take flight is Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
जिस देश को कल तक करियर के कुछ ही ऑप्शंस नजर आते थे, वो आज नई राहों की तरफ शिफ्ट फोकस कर रहा है। मानो बेहिसाब मेगापिक्सल वाली क्लैरिटी मिल गई हो। आज का इंडिया नई निगाहों से सब देख रहा है। तकदीर में वो विश्वास नहीं करता, तस्वीर अपनी लाइफ की वो खुद बनाता है। आज इंडिया अपने सपनों में रंग भर रहा है और ये मुमकिन कर रहा है Qualcomm Snapdragon। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon. इंडिया के सपने बदल रहे हैं। लोग क्या कहते हैं कि जगह, अब दिल क्या कहता है, सपने डिसाइड कर रहा है। अनजान राहों पर चलने में इंडिया अब नहीं हिचकिचा रहा है। इंडिया के कोने कोने में नए अनोखे सपने हैं और इनको उड़ान भरने में मदद कर रहा है Qualcomm Snapdragon। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
A country that had few career options in sight till yesterday is shifting its focus towards newer avenues today, as if it's found a multiple megapixel-like clarity. Today's India is seeing everything with a new set of eyes. No longer believing in fate or destiny, it's etching the course of its life by itself. Today's India is adding color to its dream. And all of this is being made possible by Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.